Hey, what's good, all? How's it going? Thanks for tuning into Nerds of the Round Table. This is... third time's a charm. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, what's good, all? How's it going? Thanks for tuning into Nerdology 5280. This is Nerds of the Round Table, Episode 7. We did have Episode 7 recorded before, but there was some issues with it, so you might get a little bonus episode coming up here soon, so stay tuned for that. As always, though, my name's Jamie. We are recording and also have this on iTunes. We will be playing a game with it. Today, I don't have my co-host here, Ryan. He is watching some baseball game. I don't know. We're nerds. We don't know sports. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Playing NBA Jam, whatever.
No, with me, as you know, we got Kirt AKA Meat Nerd.
Yarp.
And we are joined by a newcomer. He hasn't been to one of these before. He wanted to check it out and see what it's like. So we told him he's going to be part of the podcast too.
Much appreciated.
We have Dale here. Not sure about your knowledge, but you know, we just talk. Yeah. That's basically what we do for nerds.
Yeah, I'll figure it out as we go.
You know, we dive into everything we need.
Nice.
You know, today, as you can see in here, we are playing some Lego Dimensions. None of us have played this before. It's basically your typical Lego games, but this time you actually build it. You can see on the video, it's hard to show through the audio. You can see where the characters are and everything, and we are going to cut in right in a second where you can see the whole build video. So that was a little over an hour. We might speed it up. I don't know. We'll see. But we talked about all kinds of good Lego stuff. So we will cut in here. We are here to do a little unboxing / build video for you. I picked up earlier some Lego Dimensions. So we got the main set. Yes, I picked it up for the PS4. We also have the Ghostbusters add-on pack. And then got some Doctor Who. Couldn't pass them up. Best Buy had a nice little sale on them, so decided what the hell. So we're going to build this, but this is also going to lead into a podcast we're doing. And we're actually going to play it during the podcast. So please tune into that after. But without further ado, let's just let's dive on in and start building this.
Looking forward to it. This is kind of a long-awaited thing for the two of us, I think. Mm-hmm. You know, it's always been there, but it's just, I think the opportunity finally arose for you. That's what she said. And I shouldn't have said that, but that's it happened.
No, that's literally what she said. No.
But, no, it's just there's so many other games I think we've all wanted, and this just kind of took the back seat. But it just sounds like with things going on and what they're doing with Lego Dimensions, they're trying to move these out. I don't know if there's a second one they're doing, but they're creating, as we know, more of these levels for the game. So, yeah, just maybe there's probably going to be a Series 2. Or is that what it is? It's Series 2? Or?
I think it might be Series 2, but it's going to, I believe, work with the original.
Okay.
I believe. I don't know. Don't count me on that.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I know, I mean, because there's so much already with it. We've got everything from the DC comic stuff to even Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the Back to the Future, which is...
That's cool. Look at Doc. He's cool. Doc's a cute figure. Doc is very, very handsome. That's platonic. But
we got Midway Arcade. We even have
gosh,
Portal.
it's Spy Hunter, man.
Yeah.
It's Spy Hunter, man.
Yes.
This is going to be awesome.
Simpsons.
That's cool.
Yes.
Simpsons did it. What do we got? There's Lego Movie. This is Series 1, it looks like.
Oh, this is
because we still have a Lego Movie. There's still Emmett.
Yeah.
And,
this is the Spanish side.
That's the Spanish side. Okay, never mind.
So here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
If you can catch it on there.
Guys, and I don't know if the superheroes are on this poster, so this might actually be Series 1.5, because I know... Oh, there's a... DC. Okay, forget that. Never mind. Yeah, there's Supes, there's Harley Quinn, there's Aquaman. That Aquaman is pretty awesome. We're going to talk about Aquaman during the podcast. Get ready.
Stay tuned to that.
Stay tuned. There's going to be some good stuff.
So, I guess, I mean, if you want to start opening up the stuff, we'll just start diving into it.
Let's do this here.
While you're opening that, I'm going to get a knife.
This is pretty cool. Very... Okay, so this looks like this is kind of the stage or the, the baseboard for it, or the launch pad for the game. So it's got a little plug and all that. You plug into the console.
Now, I did open this earlier because I had to get the game going.
The shank, using the oh man.
So if he pisses me off tonight,
oh man, look at that thing.
It's been through. There's been a lot of people.
Jamie was made a guest appearance on Oz when it was on HBO, guys, and that was one of his souvenirs from the show.
Yeah. Oh Lord!
Look at this, man! Oh my gosh, they're totally doing this like a Lego set, guys.
Yes.
You can see here.
Keeping the box because keep the box.
You know what's beautiful about this? So if you all if you all know Legos like Jamie and I do, they do bags for each segment of build that you do. Usually with bag 1, bag 2, and bag 3, you'll get one figure per bag if there's a multitude of figures. But what I love about this is the important piece to Lego Dimensions are the minifigs. And look, bag 1 is all 3 of your minifigs. So you've got Voltrifidus. I can see his beard. Is that Voltrifidus or is it?
I thought that's
it's
Gandalf.
Not, it's Gandalf. Yeah, there's his hat. Okay, that's
so we got
Gandalf.
Gandalf. We have Batman
and Wildstyle.
Wildstyle.
Okay,
that's a movie that I got to get. Actually, is Lego
movie. Oh man, I can't wait to talk about Lego's Batman movie. That's gonna be awesome.
Yes. So,
I guess very cool.
What we'll do is I can start working on this. If you want to open up one of the little expansions,
actually, I'm gonna go Doctor Who. That's
nice.
More my style.
Nice.
I'll let you have the honors and do Venkman here.
All right. That works. That works. So,
dude, let me see your shank, man. This is cool. Listen, this has got some really sexy packaging here, okay? The way they did the little piece of Doctor Who right here, and it's Peter Capaldi, Doctor Who, which, in my humble opinion, I mean, he is I'm back and forth with Capaldi, Tom Baker, and what's his face? Season 7 Doctor. Oh, what's his name? I forget his... Tennant. David Tennant. God, I'm losing it here tonight. Anyways, really in between those three. But I really love how they did this packaging here. You've got Capaldi. He's got his little wand, whatever they call it. I forget what they call it. And then they got the little TARDIS here. Just all this stuff. You got K9. You got the TARDIS. Shows you like the different ways you can build the TARDIS. Shows you the things that you can do with K9. K9 looks like he's got this little like R2-D2 feature where he's got this little cannon coming out, or at least his leg jumps up and he's blasting something. So very Chappie-like. I dig it. So we're gonna crack this MF open. And when I say MF, I don't mean Michael Fassbender. Mom's favorite.
What about? Well, actually, it would be MP. Never mind. I was going to say Michael Phelps because
of the Olympics and everything.
But
you'd rather be him than Lochte, who got jumped.
Yeah.
Yay.
Smart guy.
Yeah, right. Nice gray hair.
No, I was going to... What was I going to say? Oh, speaking of Doctor Who, that's one thing that I need to eventually get into more. Because I've done the most current Doctor.
Oh, right on. Capaldi's awesome.
Capaldi, I like him a lot. But I haven't watched any of the old school ones. And that's on my list to do eventually, I hope, whenever I find time. I'm on a prison break kick right now.
How is that show? What do you think?
I like it.
Do you?
I was surprised I didn't watch it before.
Intense, man.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch.
That's cool. That's cool. There's the shank right there in case you need to stab a fool or two.
Stab a fool.
Right on.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoy it. And the reason why I got into it is because of Captain Cold and Heatwave from Flash.
Yeah, So
small
world, man. That's
Yes.
pretty cool.
Yes.
How are they on that show? Are they good?
Really, really good.
Nice.
I mean, if they sold me on The Flash to watch their show Prison Break, and I'm loving every minute of it so far. So these are pretty sweet. They got
these
little
are
stands,
fun little builds, man.
You know, I mean, get them built real quick, and then we can play.
So this is pretty cool. There's of course, how many pieces are in this set? I don't know if it says here. Oh, 83 pieces we got right here.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, for a little set that's like, what'd you pay? $11 for this on sale? That's pretty good. Yeah, it came in. They did it in bags too. You got one bag, which I think. Well, it looks like this is K9 and Peter Capaldi's hairdo. It's so perfect and pristine right there too. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I can tell. Have you? So I wanted to ask you, and I've been dying to ask you, and I've been meaning to text you this, but for some reason I just didn't. Because I've been checking out NECA on Twitter and stuff, and there's been a lot of cool things, but we'll get to that later. Have you watched Stranger Things on Netflix yet?
So I am one episode in.
Cool.
And the only reason why I'm only one episode in is it's one of those shows that you have to pay attention to.
Yes, you do.
You can't sit there and do something else while you're doing it.
Yes.
And that's my biggest issue right now is every weekend I've been gone doing all kinds of stuff.
That makes sense.
I'm like, I just haven't had the time during the week because during the week I'm doing videos.
Sure.
All that stuff. So I just haven't had that opportunity to really get into it. Where that's why I'm like Prison Break. I'm almost finished it completely.
That's cool. That thing really grabbed you then, huh?
Yeah, it really, really did. And oh man, I keep putting this all on wrong. Stinking thing. Yeah, so it's there, and I will eventually finish watching it. But yeah, it's a matter of finding the time to do it.
Gotcha.
So
that makes sense. Yeah. Nah, it's a really cool show.
I like the 80s.
It's totally from the 80s. What's awesome about it is, it's totally like Goonies, E.T. It's more of a real version of Super 8. I'm just gonna say it. It's Super 8 without J.J. Abrams, man. It's
Without the explosions.
Without the explosions and the lens flare, you know. These kids are so awesome. It's if you were a nerd growing up, or if you had a lot of nerdy qualities or nerdy friends and stuff, this movie's gonna really tug at some heartstrings for sure.
Nice.
It's just really well done. The soundtrack to it, even the beginning title, it reminds me of like Fright Night or something from like 1984. It's just got that really cool synth pop vibe going to it. And I don't know, these kids on it are great little actors. Like it's just really well done. This girl on it who's, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it, but there's a girl who arrives on the scene, and she is such a cool little character, and it's just so well put together. I don't know. If they don't do a season 2, which I guess they did get the the good to go with season 2. I'm gonna say if they didn't do a season 2, they would be so stupid. But it's really nice to see like a good, full-on science fiction, bizarre. I don't want to call it a horror show. It's more sci-fi than horror. It definitely has the alien appeal to it, which I guess I can say is horror, but I just don't think it's a horror show. I think it's more sci-fi. What I like about it too is it reminds me of a movie from back in like the late 70s with it's called Altered States, and I just remember seeing this movie when I was a kid, and it was just, I can't believe I saw it as a kid. It was just really bizarre. And I mean, it's not over the top like, let's say, The Fly is with Jeff Goldblum, you know, because that thing was really over the top, man.
I remember The Fly.
God.
Yeah.
That thing was just... It was. I mean, there was nothing happy about that movie. Nothing got resolved in a good way, and I Oh God, like that. Just thinking about like when the guy barfed on the dude's hand and it started melting. Like, it's just so messed up. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent here. I don't want to talk about The Fly. We're talking about something cool, Stranger Things, and I just really like it. Just really has a good sci-fi appeal to it. I want to say something, but I don't want to spoil it for Jamie because I really want this thing to be a clean slate from the watch and enjoy because it grabs you. The character development of this thing is on point. The soundtrack is so good if you're an 80s kid. There's an episode where it ends abruptly and then they start playing the Hazy Shade of Winter by the Bangles, not the old one, by the Beatles, I think it was. It's the actual Bangles one that was actually the cooler one, in my opinion. Yeah. So I don't want to go on about it. Just watch it. It's good. You'll like it. But it's definitely one of those ones where you're probably going to want to do a Stranger Things-a-thon, you know.
That's what I heard. My buddy Billy
binge watch it.
Watched it all, and he was like, I just couldn't stop watching.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just that good. And he's like, are you going to finish watching it? And I'm like, dude, I just don't have the time right now.
Yeah.
You know, but luckily for Netflix shows, they don't come out for another year.
Yeah.
So I got time until then to watch that.
Yeah.
You know, especially with other shows coming up. I mean, this is prime season right now that's going to start going with all the fall shows and all that stuff happening. So
no, that's true.
No, but it's definitely there on my list to watch here eventually, and I think after. Wow, there's a lot more parts here.
Dude,
this is going to take longer than I expected.
Yeah, and this what's interesting about this set here. Guys, friends, nerdologists, just to forewarn you, okay, with these little booster sets. Now, they're awesome. I'm not trying to invalidate them. I'm just warning you. There's no instructions for the actual build, okay? You're going to have to shoot from the hip with this. This just gives you... I didn't see it. They give you a tutorial on how to build the minifig.
But that's it.
But that's it. They don't give you, like, any means to... help you build the TARDIS.
And they show you everything else in there.
Yeah, they give you. They'll give you inventory on what's coming soon, which you know, that's Lego for you.
Yeah, interesting. But, that's weird.
Yeah, so just a heads up, y'all.
Yeah, so you just got to kind of figure it out.
So I'm just kind of figuring out what I know from Legos, and thankfully, you know, I'm an experienced Lego builder. You know, not really the special yet, but.
If you haven't seen all the posts that he does, it's quite a few. Quite a few of them.
Yeah, I do what I can, you know, for the kids at the youth center. You know, that's a Mr. T reference, which, by the way, he will be a playable Lego Dimensions character.
Which is awesome.
Which is very, very awesome.
I mean, you can't beat that.
Faux show. So...
too bad Mr. Ryan isn't here.
Yeah, Ryan is watching the Colorado Sky Sox, a.k.a. the San Francisco Giants.
I'm so going to have to tell him because he's actually coming tomorrow morning to do kind of a part 2 to
That's all right.
The podcast. And I'm going to be like, Ryan, yep.
But that's cool. That's cool, you know.
Like, whatever floats your boat.
You know, we're cool like a fool in a swimming pool, you know. But,
yeah, he's a unfortunately a baseball fan. I mean, not everyone can like the good stuff. Some people have to like the bad stuff.
Yep.
He likes the bad stuff too.
That's it, man. That's it, man.
No, I like baseball.
I like it when I'm 3 sheets of the wind. You know, that's pretty cool.
I'll watch it when I go to a game.
Yeah,
but
just like
not on
golf.
TV.
Just like golf, man.
And golf is a great way to fall asleep.
Yeah, totally.
You know, a nice summer day.
Who needs Bob Ross painting when you got golf on TV?
Exactly. You know, that's true.
Oh my gosh, man. So, what else, Jamie? What are we? I'm just really getting kind of.
I'm just.
I'm kind of cracking out on this thing, man.
Yeah, this is fun. Show everyone when we build it too.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the part that I need.
I see what I need to do here. So yeah, these are pretty easy builds, but like you kind of have to have experience with these and know what the parts are, know how they're gonna do this. Be familiar with the parts before you do this. What I did was I just organized everything,
which I should have done.
just so I can know what's going on. You kind of have to assume, certain parts go where based off of looking at the build at this point. So this is a major shoot from the hip, but that's okay.
Kind of like where I can't find the part I need for this one.
Right?
Stupid piece. Come on, really?
Oh man,
it's one single little part, and I can't find it.
Okay.
It's a. Oh, there it is. The Lego piece with a boner. That's what I'll call it.
Hey, now look at that.
That's what it looks like.
Oh man, totally.
Yes, I went there.
There you go. There,
the
that's
Lego
Jamie
piece with
for
the
you.
boner. Yeah,
well, it narrowed it down.
Hey, that's found it. Bingo.
That's awesome.
I'm the only one who can I'm the only one that can turn Lego stuff into a dirty joke.
I'm sure there's others out there, but it's all right. You went there.
Yes.
You went for it.
Got to make it interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what other Lego builds have you been doing lately?
All right.
Since we're doing Legos, we might as well talk Legos.
All right. So, a lot of things. There's been a lot of things. It's been a while since I've been on the podcast.
It's been 2 months, which, real quick, I'll say a month. We did do a Nerds of the Round Table. That might be a special edition because we had some issues with it. Transferring it over. So, hopefully that's coming soon.
Yes.
Just to let you know. But, go ahead. You've got...
So, let's see. What did I do? Okay, so the last build I think I had when I was on, we did the, let's see, my wife and I did, I want to say it was the Civil War sets. No. It was the Batwing. I got the Batwing at a pretty good discount at All Seas, okay?
Okay.
Not because they thought Batman versus Superman sucks like the consensus, okay? Even though I like it. But anyhow.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. Where's that shank? Because I don't want you to use it on me for saying that.
Right on, man. Yeah, you better hide that thing.
I know, exactly.
So I got the Batwing, and it's really a cool build. What's funny is, did you see my picture of the kaiju eating Jesse Eisenberg?
That was classic.
So the Jesse Eisenberg was of good use at some point, I do have pictures on my Facebook where I have him in the trash can and everything. Or actually, I'm posing like he's going in the trash can. But anyways, my friends at All Seas Comic, which, guys, go to All Seas. This is a plug for All Seas because they're good to us. Go get your stuff at All Seas. Check them out. Good friends of mine. Knows Jamie. They're awesome. They gave me a really good hookup on the Legos, so I told them I'd give them a plug on the Nerdology. So
nice.
Anyways,
they actually just followed me on the Facebook page.
That's cool.
Both of the owners.
That's cool.
Which I haven't been on the Facebook page recently to post anything directly to it, but I was surprised. I was definitely happy for that. I was like, sweet.
They're good guys. Yeah. So anyways, did that build, really cool. It's got these really cool bendable wings for Batflex, Batwing. Let's see, Kal-El's got these really cool boots on. It is a good minifig, actually, of Superman. The Steel, the one that stole the show on this set. Wonder Woman stole the show on the Batwing Lego build, and you got to keep in mind this Lego set, this Batwing Lego set, is the biggest set of the Batman versus Superman line, and I just think it's awesome that Wonder Woman was the actual gem of the whole thing.
Kind of like in the movie.
Yeah,
stole the show in the movie.
Totally, man.
That's awesome.
This is pretty awesome.
That works.
So that was it. I did manage to get a couple Civil War sets. I didn't get the Ant-Man one yet just because I really wanted to see in person what the Ant-Man looked like. It is a cool concept of the giant Ant-Man, the Giant Man figure.
Okay, yeah.
Being a minifig, but only like a Giant Man one that you actually build. But I just wanted to actually see how it looked before I made a commitment to buy it. But I did get the Black Panther Jet Chase, which is pretty awesome. It comes with Captain America with his cool, his cool mop, his cool perfect hair rather than the mask. And it's a new hair bit or a new hair piece. Comes with Winter Soldier, which that's a cool minifig too. And then of course Black Panther's a really awesome one because they have I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Darth Maul version of the minifig, but for his horns they actually have a little headpiece that you put on.
Okay.
And they did that for Black Panther for his little mini ears on his mask. So it's a really cool one. And then I got the Crossbones set, which it's Crossbones in this really like Mad Max, Wreck-Gar from the Transformers movie looking Jeep. And it's pretty cool. Crossbones looks cool. It's got Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, of course.
Nice.
They make it known that it's Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow too, which my feelings and my thoughts and concerns about that madness. But we're not going to go there anymore. But anyways,
I am awful at stickers.
I hate the stickers too.
I am awful. These are so off-centered. I really don't care.
You know what? People aren't going to notice it. It's a popcorn fart with stickers, man. Don't worry about it.
It looks like a kid did it, which is funfunny.
It's all right, man. We did that with our G.I. Joes growing up, man.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Go ahead.
But what I was okay. So what I got. So anyways. So those were my most recent, if I remember right, since we did the show back in June, I want to say, or since I was last on. So now, okay. So now, I just got. Oh my god, dude! I just want to build the effing TARDIS, man. Can I? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Can I build the TARDIS?
They are making it difficult. Can you imagine a kid doing this shit?
Dude, kids do this stuff, man. And this is the thing, like
they would figure it out easily.
I think I'm a pretty good Lego builder, man. And I'm like,
you're struggling.
Dude, like my male pattern baldness is happening, man. Like this sucks.
Freaking hilarious,
dude. Like.
I'm going to have my side built before you even build the one. I was like, dude, cool, you can jump into the Ghostbuster one after that. Nope.
Dude, I'm still messing around with this thing. Let me at least put Peter Capaldi's head on, or his hair on and everything. I love it. They give him a little widow's peak hair, man. It's awesome. It's kind of like looking at myself in a few years.
Nice.
As a Lego fig. Anyways, okay, so back to most recent Lego stuff. So this is pretty cool. My wife, I was on eBay or something, and on the laptop, and she saw that I was typing in Man of Steel Legos, right? And on our laptop, like if new items will appear on eBay, it'll just automatically pop up. And dude, I got all 3 Man of Steel sets, okay?
Oh, nice.
For $75.
Wow.
All 3 of them. Haven't finished the Kryptonium ship that General Zod had. But I did finish the Smallville scene and then the escape from the Kryptonian ship where Lois is in the little escape pod and Superman's flying after it. They have that set, and that's a cool one. I tell you what, and this is going to sound so stupid and cheesy of me, but you know what? I still feel like I'm in the 3rd grade, so whatever. The Lois Lane figure is super duper cute. I'm sorry to say it. She is so sweet. It just reminds me of when I first met my wife. It's just so cute. Man.
Aww.
I don't know. I hope she doesn't hear that. She'll be so embarrassed. But
I'm going to shoot her a message on Facebook. Be like, listen to it at this point, this time, so you can hear what he just said.
Oh, it's so cute. Anyways, so I got that. I got those 3. So we got those Man of Steels. So last Saturday they did the Brick Fest here. This place out in Thornton, I forgot the name of it, but it's like this expo venue, pretty big place, and I'll have to put them on the Nerdology page. But there were some really cool custom builds and everything there. As far as the haul that I obtained, I got 3 things. I got the Attack of the Black Manta Lego set. It's a Batman themed set. but it's got Black Manta in this like Black Manta cruiser thing. I mean, it's really cool. And we've seen it before on like the Super Friends and everything.
Yeah.
But the way Lego build it, the Lego build made it look like something out of Blade Runner, man. That's how cool this little machine is. And it's Black Manta, of course. He's like a really cool minifig. Comes with Batman and his Bat submarine, you know, and he's got all the Batman things to it. Then it comes with this little artifact slash ruin of like something that looks like Atlantis from Aquaman. Then of course it comes with Aquaman. It's got Robin in this diving suit. Of course it comes with Batman, and Batman's got this he's got his regular face, but then he's got like this other face that you turn around and it's like he's got like this breathing equipment on.
Okay.
And then of course Black Manta's Lego minifig. Wow, that is a really cool fig.
Nice. Nice.
I'll post up the pictures on the Nerdology page, but it's definitely it was definitely worth it. I got it at a good deal there. Let's see what else. And then this is cool. So back when coming back to Man of Steel, you know how I am with DC and all that stuff. I'm obviously on a DC Lego kick. Anyhow. I think I got this thing down, man. Just thinking about it.
Do you see? I don't think it's that. I don't know. Is that it?
Hold on, let me see. No, wait, which one are you talking about?
This looks too dark.
That might be...
But I think it is.
No, I think that's it. I think we're good.
Yeah, because all the others are different colors, so...
No, yeah. I think you're good. I think you're golden on that, man.
It's gotta be it. Yeah.
I think you're good, man.
We'll find out. I can always change it out if needed. So, yeah. I was like, I'm confused. Which one of these is this? What the hell am I supposed to do?
Right.
Sure. Because it's all these little parts. I mean, this is just for looks, basically.
Right.
Because none of this is going to do anything for what we need. But,
right.
Yeah, weird.
Okay, I think I got this thing here. All right, the TARDIS is almost ready. I'm sure it took a lot of hard work on in the Doctor Who realm or mythos to build the TARDIS by whoever built the TARDIS. So I guess it's going to be the same. I think that's going to play the same here. Anyways, so Lego wise, I got that Black Manta set, which is really cool. But this is something I've always wanted, and I kind of missed the bus on this one back in the day, but I finally got my hands on it, and that is I got Jor-El's minifig, not Kal-El, but Jor-El, his dad. I got Russell Crowe's minifig.
Okay,
and it is so cool. He's like the coolest little minifig, man. The way they do. I mean, it still has the Superman like logo on, but it has that Kryptonian vibe that Zack Snyder put together when he did that movie. And I gotta say, man, I really love... I don't know, I really love those movies a lot. I really love that lore of DC, what Zack Snyder's done. I know that a lot of people are just saying his name. It's like a curse. But, man, I really, really love what he did with Superman. And... The Legos that they put together for that line were just... I wish they would have just kept going and going. I would have loved to seen Haraka, which was... if you guys remember the beginning of Superman or a Man of Steel, Haraka was the little... the dragon that Russell Crowe's character... or Jor-El was riding around on in the very beginning of the movie. And I wish they would have done like a build of that. I really would love to do a build of... I wish they would have made this too. Was a build of the escape of little baby Kal-El, where Jor-El makes the escape pod to get Superman off of Krypton. That would be a really cool build. But you take 3, and then I got a Lego Chihuahua.
A Lego Chihuahua.
Yeah, I got a little... It's just a little Lego Chihuahua set. It probably comes with the Lego Friends set that they've put together.
Isn't that the one for chicks? For little girls?
Yeah, I think
I know.
it
I
is.
shouldn't say chicks because that's referencing older women. That's for little girls. Sorry.
Yeah, you better watch it, man.
I don't want to get in trouble for that.
Yeah, this is yeah.
Even though I really don't give a shit what people think, I'm
Yeah.
that type of person. I still don't want to be.
Nah, you gotta be PC at some point.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
There's a time and place for everything. And
Yeah.
maybe this isn't the time or place for that.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
you gotta do what you gotta do, dog. I'm right there with you, playa.
Yeah. So, this is coming together.
So got that, and then oh gosh, this is cool.
A?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
Canadian.
Canadian, hey. Hey, what are you doing, Hosa? Remember Strange Brew? That's the total reference there. Anyways, so got this is pretty cool. So I'll talk about this later on. There was and I don't know if I posted this on the Nerdology site, but as a lot of you people know, a lot of our friends know, I'm a big fan of Aliens and Predator and that whole series. And so with that being said, I'm a huge enthusiast of NECA action figures, okay?
Okay.
Really love their what they've done with the toy line and keeping things very very true to the likeness of each character. I mean, they really go to great lengths to get the likeness rights of each character that they do based off of a movie. And so I just got one day the Alien Queen, okay? And this thing is huge. Now, it's not the Queen that we know from Aliens, you know, the James Cameron movie. It's based off of a comic called Aliens Genocide. And we'll talk about that in future Nerds of the Round Table episodes. But anyways, it's a red alien queen, okay? And NECA made this figure. Now, when I got this figure, I really was like, I'm still in a Lego kick. So I'm like, what should I get that I could just pose with this big queen? So I ended up getting a Scooby-Doo set, and it is so awesome. Because the thing is, like with Shaggy, that he has this happy stoner face, you know, like he just toked up on some pot doobie weed and everything. Then you got him all scared and like Scoobs, that kind of thing. It's there. So I got that figure, or I got this set where they're finding a treasure that's by a mummy, and of course the mummy, you turn his head around and it's just the criminal who's trying to do mischief in the town, and, oh, you darn kids, you darn curious kids ruining my time, it's one of those things like the Wayne's World ending, So got that, and so I just got kind of hooked on wanting more Scooby-Doo after this one. This is like their mediocre set. So went to Toys R Us the other day, and I think they're phasing a lot of stuff out. And so I managed to snag the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine for 20% off there. And
Nice.
It's a really
That
cool
works.
set. I haven't built it yet, but I saw it on display at BrickCon, and it is a really sweet looking set, man. Comes with Scooby, comes with Shaggy, comes with this like monster tree, but if you turn it around, it's got like little computer devices, like it's a tool to like scare off everybody, make people think it's a monster.
Yeah.
And then it comes with this guy who's like he's painted himself like a zombie and everything, or like a ghoul. And of course, he's just a just a regular guy too. Oh, and it comes with Fred.
Nice.
But doesn't come with Fred's closet. Just kidding.
Wow. Did you really just go there?
I kind of went there. Sorry.
Really? Wow.
That was a little much. I don't know if that's going to get edited. Zoinks!
Yes.
Nice, Jamie. Okay. But, yeah, if anything, we'll just make a custom Fred's Closet build. Yeah. Jeez. I shouldn't be like that. That's bad.
No.
Sorry, guys. It's all fun. Please, just don't take that. Don't take that the wrong way.
I don't think they will. If they've listened to any of this whatsoever through all the stuff, then
it won't matter.
Yeah.
They get it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Plus, they've put up with us this long anyways.
Yeah, so they'll be all right. They'll be all right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we're good.
We're good?
Yeah,
all right. All right, cool. So that's been about that as far as my most recent Lego builds. I'm trying to think if I left anything out. God, I got so many of them now. I got so many sets. I mean, I've got
this guy
I've got like over 30 sets now. My wife's like, dude, you're gonna have to throw out some of this stuff.
Speaking of your wife, the picture you posted
Oh,
of her
man,
from
she
Brickfest.
was so... Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. She had the best time ever.
God, the look on her face was just like, wow.
Well, here's the thing, man. It wasn't that she was upset about being at Brickfest. In fact, she did have a good time. She really had a blast. It's just my wife. Sometimes when it's hot and we drove for a little while and she gets hungry, she just gets moody and stuff. Then you compound that with nerds like you and myself who have really bad body odor and everything. And
Hey, I don't have body odor. Come on. What are you saying? I stink?
I know. I should speak for myself. Sorry. That's kind of what I'm doing here. Sorry, guys. I'm projecting onto Jamie. So she was just more annoyed with me with my lack of
hygiene.
Hygiene, thank you. I almost said hydration, which I guess that could have been the case too.
Well, hydration.
Hydration's important.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that picture, I was just like, wow.
Yeah, she wasn't. She was not really the. It wasn't. I mean, she had fun. Once she got kind of like, okay, I got to remember, this is Kirt's thing, let's be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. We'll go out. We're going to have dinner later. It'll be gangster. It'll be cool. But it was just, it's just kind of like jumping in the water when it's cold. You got to just, once your body gets adapted to it, then it's all good. But that first jump in the pool, man, you're just like, my wife's just like, oh God, it's chilly,
Exactly.
But yeah, that's funny you noticed that, man.
I just came across it and I just started laughing my ass off.
She was so pissed
because I
she's
caught
so
it.
Funny.
I don't remember if I was up when I got it when I actually had service up in Crested Butte or not, but I know I just saw it and I'm just like, oh my God. Wow.
Kurt, what are you doing, man?
Like, Kurt, you're killing me here. It's funny, but wow. You're going to lose all your nerd privileges here.
Right. I know. I got to be careful. You're right, man. Dude, this thing, I have not built it. Guys, this is how far I am with the TARDIS here. I mean, it's just...
You're killing me
doors,
here.
Man.
What
I mean, he's almost done with the whole Lego set, and I'm still working on this thing,
You can't use the back of the box for a reference?
I mean, I am, but it's just like, I don't know. It's there's something I'm missing because the whole thing, all the doors need to be even,
Oh yeah. Huh.
So I'm just trying to.
Mr. Professional Builder over here. I'm going to have to jump in and build it for him.
No,
what the hell?
Stop. You knock that off. You knock that
seriously.
madness off. Don't you be talking like that.
I mean...
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
So speaking of Lego stuff and all that, you can go on there. I don't remember if it's our website or where it's at, but you can go on there and you can submit your ideas.
Yes, you can.
And people can vote on it.
Yes.
And if you get enough votes and all that stuff... you can get whatever, Lego will look at it.
Yeah, and if you win, what they do is they sell your set. This is what happened with Wally. I think Wally is one of them. I think Doctor Who is too. But what's awesome, there's also if you watch, there's a Lego movie, not the it's the Brickumentary with what's his face, the guy from Arrested Development is the narrating it, and there's the Mars Moonlander set, okay, and it's got like these shocks and everything. This thing is a really cool set, and I think I got this thing here. I think I got it. Oh my god!
Jeez.
Seriously, I think I got
Finally.
this, man. Shut up, man, dude, piss off, dude.
He's never gonna come back
is
and do
like-
a Nerds in a Round Table again.
No, don't be talking like that. You're getting all
After all
sensitive
this,
now.
after all this, gonna
No,
be like,
it'll be
yeah.
fine. It'll be fine. We just don't have Ryan here to neutralize it with his calming massage therapist voice.
Mr. What is it? What do you call him?
Yeah, going to the Sky Sox game.
What do you call him?
Snake Eyes?
No, his nickname.
What did I
The
call him?
Ninja.
Oh, Ninja Nerd?
No,
What did I call him?
Ninja or something. Or I can't think.
I
I'm trying
can't
to
think
blank.
of it either, man.
You're the one that came up with his name too.
I don't know, man. What did I
Yeah.
call him? He'll remember. He remembers everything.
Yeah.
Guy remembers everything, man. He's like the elephant, man. Well, he doesn't look like the elephant, man. Don't tell him I said that.
Right,
Yeah,
Ryan will.
I'm just kidding.
He does listen to all these. And I'm sure he'll listen to this one since he's not
Ryan,
in it.
I'm just kidding. I didn't mean that like you look like an invalid or anything like that. You just remember a lot of things and a lot of important, vital things. It's good. It's a compliment to you.
You just got a new nickname, Ryan.
You're not the elephant
You're
man.
the elephant man
Shut
now.
up, Jamie. Turd.
Well,
Anyways,
hey, you know.
Anyways, so what were we talking about here?
Oh, the going.
Lego-
You were talking about the documentary.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
they
So
have.
it's Lego Brickumentary, as they call it.
Brickumentary.
The Brickumentary. So they have this Mars Moonlander set, right? And this thing is pretty cool. Like, it's got like these shocks and everything on it. It was a Technic Lego set, is what they ended up doing with it.
Okay.
And this guy, I mean, the cool thing is he got his set sold, and you know it's one that you can. I think you have to actually special order from Lego itself. And so the guy makes, you know, of course he makes, I think, a percentage off of whatever gets sold. You know, and this was a hot seller. But here's the cool thing: he gets Legos the rest of his life. What? Yeah, he gets unlimited Legos the rest of his life, is what I gathered.
All right, we're starting to make.
We gotta
come
do
up
something.
with
That's
some
the
ideas.
thing, man. We gotta come up with something really neat, you know, that's gonna wow Lego.
The reason why I brought it up is I'm a part of this Voltron group,
Oh, sweet,
and
man.
Voltron Legos kind of seem like they should go
Yeah,
hand
they
in
should
hand.
totally go hand in hand.
Which they obviously don't have anything for Legos yet. But I came across this group because they were trying to get the Lego idea for Voltron because someone had created one.
oh wow,
And put it out there.
That's cool.
And if I can find it, I'll put it in the video right about now. If not, sorry, but hopefully I can find it.
Yeah.
It is
Is it amazing?
pretty bad ass looking. I mean, I was just like, that is
I bet it's awesome.
just
man.
amazing.
I
Yeah.
bet it is.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
And
so I'm like,
it was sexy lion Voltron, right?
oh yeah,
Sweet.
the only way to go. I mean,
Well, the
I
cars
do
were
like
okay,
the car.
you know, but
It's not the same.
it's not. Yeah, it's not
No.
Lance, Lunk,
Yeah,
or Hunk.
Lunk,
I mean,
Lunk, Lance Lunk.
God, I forgot the rest of their names. Why doesn't have the brain fart? But
Pidge, Keith.
Keith. What was the guy with the black? I forgot his name. He was cool.
I can't think of his name either right now. I know who
He was kind of like the
you're talking
Obi-Wan
about,
Kenobi of Voltron. It seemed like.
yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Yeah, he was totally like. It was totally like that too.
Yeah. But yeah, they got enough votes for it because you got to get 1,000, I think,
Oh, really?
to get this stuff to go. So they did get 1,000 votes,
That's awesome.
and
man.
I was like, all right. I was like, that it was sick. I
That's so
immediately
awesome,
jumped on
man.
and voted for it because I was like, yeah, that is badass.
Dude,
I'm all for that.
dude, I would be so down with that.
If it actually does go through with them, I am immediately buying it.
And what I can see Lego doing is, and this would be smart marketing move for Lego. They could do 2 sets. They could do one where you buy all 5 of the lines together, or you can buy them separately. You know, I mean, it would just make sense. It would be a good business move on Lego's part to do something like
They'll
that.
do it separately, yeah. Well,
You know,
Lego is expensive as it is, so why
Yeah.
not make it more pricey?
Right?
You know,
Right?
it's a very expensive hobby.
It is, man. There's worse things, though. There's more expensive, more dangerous ones.
Yeah,
So
true.
it's all right for me,
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, I'm really hoping for that. So, and then what other Lego stuff? Of course, I played the Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I mean, we were
That
playing
was
on the
pretty
last
fun.
on the
That was pretty
one.
fun,
I did
actually.
finally beat it.
Did you beat it?
And I do. If you haven't seen it, I got a whole Let's Play series on my other YouTube channel. There, my Nerdology 5280 gaming channel, came to 12 episodes for it. But I go check it out. It's really cool because there's some filler in there and everything for it. And actually, the Lost podcast that Ryan and I did, we were playing more of it, where it adds in more of the story too, of stuff that you didn't see in the movie. But my favorite part of it was at the end. The end was awesome. I mean, because there was some little things here and there that was just really cool. That you'll start watching the credits, and then you get to see my ugly mug show up for a second, and then I disappear again because more stuff shows up. So they've got end credit scenes.
Oh, cool!
So they pulled
man.
the whole Marvel thing.
Right
you know?
on. Well, it's Disney, you know.
True.
That's
But yeah, it was a very good game. I enjoyed it a lot.
Dude, Lego's done really good. I played Lego Avengers, and
Okay.
I really had a good time playing that one.
I know Ryan was recently playing the Jurassic Park one.
What did he say about it? Did he like it?
He enjoyed it a lot. He played it a lot last weekend because you can actually become the dinosaurs and stuff in it.
Oh, right on.
And play them. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's why it goes right there. It's like I'm missing something here. But yeah, he enjoyed it a lot. He said it was a lot of fun. He was playing with his kids, and that's the best thing about the series I did. It was meant for kids, so kids could actually jump in and play it or watch the series. Because I think I slipped twice. I said shit twice.
No, it happens. Brown stuff happens, kids.
Exactly. Well, hopefully kids aren't listening to this because this is definitely.
Oh yeah, this is not the. I love that I'm on this. No Ryan, and it's not the kid-friendly edition. Ryan.
Well, he does. Come on. When did we do? We got pretty bad that one Nerds of the Round Table where it was all. That's what she said.
Oh, that's right. That was what she said. Then my wife coming on with the Walking Dead episode, and she got a little. She was pretty funny on that one.
That was
We'll have to
good.
bring her back.
Unfortunately, that one. We had those issues with the
the sound.
the sound and everything. But we do have another Walking Dead one coming in October, a special edition Nerds. And I have a little game that we're going to play with that. I won't say it now, but there's a game I'm going to get that will play along with it. So, but yeah, you can definitely bring her for that one. We're going to talk about fear and then dive into the new Walking Dead series
with Negan in the fold, and so this comic, and we're going to talk about this in the next in part 2 of this. But the comic is really taking some really big. You gotta love Kirkman, man. That guy is really all about just pushing the envelope, seeing what he can do to keep his readers engaged and everything. And I don't know, like he's awesome. Like that guy is like he's got to win like the Eisner Award or something, man. That guy is awesome. I really enjoy how he does things. He really writes from the heart and everything, and I don't know. I dig the guy a lot. I think you can tell, you can understand a lot about the guy just by and what he's gone through in his life by some of the stuff he's reading, what he writes about.
Which we'll dive more into that because we'll kind of keep this since we're just doing Legos here. We might as well keep it Legos.
Yeah, totally.
Eccentric and whatnot. So we'll dive in because
smart.
there's some more stuff about Kirkman that came out today or this week.
Oh yeah,
so,
that's right. So we'll dive into that.
We'll
later.
dive into that.
Good
what
thinking.
other stuff would you like to see Lego make?
Okay, so
Yeah.
honestly, I really want Lego to do. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this since I was 4. I'm closing my eyes just thinking about it and how wonderful it would be. I really want Lego, and I'm kind of wishing as I'm closing my eyes because I'm putting it out to the universe. Secret. No, I'm just kidding. No, sorry. I'm just messing with you guys. I really want to see Lego do Star Trek. I really know that if Lego had Star Trek, merchandise-wise, Star Trek would blow up, man. It would just... It could almost be as big as Star Wars if Lego got its hands on it. Because you guys gotta... What I think a lot of these companies don't realize is there are a myriad of adult collectors. I would say there's a ratio the adult collectors to kids collectors. I would say you'd have about 45% adult to 55% kids. Mm-hmm. Okay. Man, just going to this Brick Fest, there were a lot of guys. There were a lot of people that were around my age or even older that were Lego enthusiasts. You know, they collected it. They loved it. That was like their thing. That was their Comic Con. In actuality, was going to Brick Fest. So I would love it if Star Trek was a license that Lego obtained, and I would just love to see all these ships. I would love to see, of course, obviously the Enterprise, but I would love it if Lego did a Lego Bird of Prey Klingon ship. I would love it if they did like a Wrath of Khan set where you got the that was an Excelsior. I forgot the name of the Reliant. If they did the Reliant, and you got Ricardo Montalban as a minifig Khan, you know, with the fake chest and everything, and the mullet and all. You know, I would just love that, man. You know, I would love if they did the Kelvin J.J. Abrams universe of Star Trek. You know, I'd love it if they did the Next Generation. Lego could go so far with Star Trek, just as far as they could with Star Wars. I feel like that would be a line I would love to see.
Oh man,
What
they do the
happened
same
now?
thing for the Batmobile.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
There's no... You know what? I bet if we turned this bad boy on, they could probably give us instructions. I would laugh if that were the case.
That'd be too easy.
They probably... Dude, you gotta understand, like, this is for, like, little kids.
I
man.
know.
You know, little kids that scratch their anuses and then scratch their mouth and get, like, ringworm and stuff.
I'm
They
not supposed
that.
to do that? Oh, shit. I'm just kidding. I was about to say,
Oh
wait,
my
what?
God.
No, I'm just
Dude,
kidding.
that's a nod to my anatomy and physiology teacher, by the way. Mr. Fanning, if you're listening, I'm thinking about you, dog.
Lord.
Anyways, yeah, I bet you if we turn this bad boy on, it would give us instructions on how to build, like you said, the Batmobile, K9, freaking TARDIS, you know,
Yeah.
stuff and things.
I think it does
Carl.
it that way because the way it's set up with you can transform it into 3 different things. That's why they're not giving you specifics.
That's probably
because
why.
you can kind of do it how you want.
And
you
I
don't
think
have
that
to
adjusts to
specifically-
it'll
you know.
adjust the gameplay. It'll create like a cool weapon or something, you know, when you like, because if you notice on back here, I'll let you guys see. If you notice back here with K9, you've got K9 normal. You've got, you know, Peter Capaldi driving around K9, you know, and then you got K9 with this laser blaster thing. So it looks like there's a lot of alt modes for these, and even the TARDIS has 3 alt modes here. So you got regular TARDIS, you know, that flies around during the doo-doo-doo, and then you've got laser pulse TARDIS, which that would be cool if that happened in an episode, which maybe I didn't see. Then you've got energy burst TARDIS. So this looks like it's TARDIS going to warp drive. So I think what probably needs to happen is we need to turn this SOB on and go hell bent for leather like Judas Priest on it, man. But so that would be one set I would love to see, man, or at least a series I would love is Star Trek. Star Trek, and honestly, and this will never happen. It'll never happen. But I would love it if they did an Alien set, man. I would love it if they did Alien.
Yeah.
They won't do it. It's a rated R movie. It's too scary. But oh my god, the fun we would have building, the Dalek ship with the eggs, and you'd have the little.
That would be interesting.
You'd have the little face hugger. You could do a little chest burster coming out of the minifig.
You would have to then get into Predator.
You get into Predator, You get the.
Why not just do some like Freddy and
Jason Legos.
Yeah.
You can go on for days, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But that would be, I don't know. I don't know, Jamie. What about you, man? Is there any? I've babbled on. What do you think? What would be a set you'd like to see? Or at least a series. We talked about Voltron already.
That's definitely one of my most wanted ones. Transformers.
They've done it though. Well,
Like-
not really. They haven't.
Yeah.
But they've done Creo. But I don't want to say Creo. That doesn't really count.
Do
for
like
Lego.
actual full Transformers, just full-blown Transformers. That would be, I think, amazing because it's perfect. It's like Voltron. It goes hand in hand because you can transform them.
Yeah.
Like you can move the Legos around and transform them, so it kind of takes Transformers to a different level.
So check out Creo. You can still buy Transformer Creo. If I find one, I'll just pick up a Transformer Creo set. They are pretty cool. They do have like you can buy little Constructicons and they'll build like Devastator. You can get there's an Optimus Prime build. I know they've got Bruticus. I've got a Age of Extinction set. I've got 2 of them. So I've got. I didn't get Grimlock. Which one did I get? I know I got 2 of them actually. It's Slag, but they named him Sludge if I remember right. I know they've changed some of the names of the Dinobots just because of licensing rights and everything. Like I know, they've done that though. Like Hot Rod, they can't use the word Hot Rod anymore, so he's Rodimus now in the comics because they can't get the licensing right just to call him Hot Rod.
But he's going to be called Hot Rod in the movie.
Is he Hot Rod in the movie?
Uh-huh.
Oh jeez,
The new
man.
movie coming out next year. So
I'm scared of that one, man. I really want them to do a good job with. it. Here's the deal. Like, if I watch Transformers on mute, it's awesome. Just like Alien versus Predator movies, man. It's awesome, dude. Turn on some, put on some Ronnie James Dio, and watch some Transformers on mute, dude. It's all killer, no filler, man. But dude, when you get the humans talking, it just, I don't know, man. I really wish they would just do a movie where they're on Cybertron,
yeah, that would be. I would definitely be down for that. I would not complain if they did that. But who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, Cybertron technically is destroyed.
Yep.
So,
well, we'll find out what happens because the way they ended Age of Extinction was really kind of on a really dark note, man. Optimus Prime just pretty much like, all right, guys, fend for yourselves. You're stuck with these idiot humans. Have fun. Better you than me, Hound.
Yeah.
Later.
True.
Maybe the Dinobots will help you. I don't know, but I'm taking off. Peace.
Yeah.
Sorry, not really.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not liking this part here. See, I don't know why they would. Well,
I think if we turn this thing
bet
on,
you're right. So
it'll give us instructions on how.
So
to
yeah,
play this thing.
what we're gonna do is
And I'm
not
sure
gonna
it
even
says in the
bother.
instructions.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother with doing this one right now.
Okay.
And we're back. So hopefully you enjoyed the part of the build. The audio might not have been as great, but hey, we did talk about all kinds of nerd Lego stuff and what we wanted and everything. So thank you for paying attention through all that so far and all of our rambling on, with Kirt and I. Kirt, you might actually want to move the mic a little over.
Sure.
More so it's directly in front of you so they can hear you.
All right,
I'm sure they want to hear your sweet voice.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Come on down. The price is right.
So, yeah, so nerd stuff. While we're getting this going and everything like that, I'll let, since we've been talking for a while, tell us, kind of where your background for nerdiness is and whatnot.
Oh, heck. I'm in trouble. I don't know. I love trivia when it comes to, my nerd side would be my trivia. It's enthralled in books and trivia.
Cool.
Okay.
Inane stuff. Gaming, I love the different aspects of gaming, all from flying, racing, FPS, your first-person shooters. I enjoy it all.
Nice.
When it comes to nerd, I fortunately I got plenty of family to get me involved in a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff. And
Cool.
Yeah.
like, you gotta get it. I'm like, okay, I'm in.
That's awesome.
And I enjoy it.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's there's so many different aspects to being a nerd, and and I know you've seen the videos and stuff that I do and everything. The whole basis of this is to kind of unleash it and bring out your nerd side and everything. That's what we do. Because Kirt here makes me look like a normal person.
What are you talking about? Right back at you, Kurt. Right back at you, man. Oh my gosh.
No, that's
Dude.
we.
Oh man.
I think he just called you out, brother.
I think so, man.
saying you're just a bigger nerd than me. That's not the rock.
Oh man. I think it just.
Either he called you out or gave you one heck of a compliment, my friend.
It can go either way.
It's a compliment. I'm gonna go with the compliment. It just kind of hit me abruptly, This is crazy. Really quick. So the scene in Lord of the Rings where Gandalf falls and the fly you fools. Basically, he's falling into the Lego's dimensions. It looks like because Bats just showed up.
He showed up into Lord of the Rings.
He's in Middle Earth. Bats is in Middle Earth. I'm sorry, guys. Keep going. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're good.
Mind
you're
you, I missed
good.
what's going on because I don't have any sound, so I visually.
Yeah. It's weird. It's definitely it's awesome. I love it. You said you played the Lego Star Wars games?
I did
Cool.
Lego Star Wars. I did Lego Avengers.
That's
Okay.
cool. That's a good
Okay.
one.
I love that one.
That's a good one.
I 100% of that game, had a blast with it. I've done some of the Lego Jurassic Park.
Cool.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I thoroughly enjoy the Lego games. To me, it's a bit of a challenge, but it isn't some of the great, huge challenges that you get in your Call of Duty Black Ops. That you're stressed out the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
This
to
is
mess
more of a
around.
thing. You think, you have fun.
Oh yeah, man. It's like a crossword puzzle.
Very much so. Very much so.
And this is just like, okay, if I was a drug addict, this would be awesome right now. I ain't gonna lie.
A little LSD, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's something. It's like I would be totally tripping out of my mind right now. Like,
That's
what the hell is going on?
This is pretty crazy right now. This is pretty crazy.
Oh,
Bats
Lord.
is probably thinking the same thing right now.
And Bats versus Bats,
You
and now
got,
they're playing slap fight.
Yeah. You looks
Slap
like you
hands,
got
slap hands.
Kevin Conroy Bats, maybe, and Michael Keaton Bats. There's the black suit, and then there's the gray suit.
So that's
Or that
actually a
could
good
be,
little.
the Bats versus Superman. Batman.
That's a good little leeway to lead into something about some news that came out this week. So, did you hear about the new animated movie coming out in November?
Oh yeah.
The original
The
cast,
original cast is
from
coming back,
Batman,
and they're making a
the
cartoon.
Batman show way
Yeah.
back in the 60s.
You talking Adam West?
Adam
Yes.
West and what's her face?
Julie Newmar
Wow.
and Adam West, Julie Newmar, and
what's his face? It's Robin. God, I can't think of his name.
yeah, I'm drawing a blank. They are doing
They're
a
all
brand
doing
new animated movie.
Yeah.
No
with their
kidding.
their voice
Yeah,
in the
with
whole
their
thing.
voices.
Yes,
I had not.
I was like,
That's gonna
Okay,
be fun.
yeah. There's a trailer there that they did.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
It really looks cool.
Back to
It's-
you,
now, is
YouTube
the
watching.
music-
There
I'll
you go.
catch up with you a little bit.
Let me watch it on YouTube real quick. And for people that are watching, if you're trying to pay attention to the game, I'm sorry, it hasn't been to a point yet where I've been able to put on like subtitles or anything. We try and talk, and that's the whole point of the podcast. So I cut out all the sounds and voices and
Yep.
whatnot, so you don't really hear it. But I might. This might just be something I can stream on Twitch here soon. So I will see, depending on time wise. With all the
Pretty
time
cool,
in the
though.
world.
They're flying
So,
around though with
yeah.
this. I don't know. It looks like it's a motion tracker or something.
Mm-hmm. She's got it in her hand. The character I
there
built.
it is. There it is. There it is. All right.
So yeah.
We got to move wild style. It looks like.
So Wild Style's got to move to there. Oh, now you got to move Gandalf. And Batman goes in the center. What is it? What? Really?
Because they got to be in a certain range.
Uh-huh.
You gotta put them in a place for the portals. Come on now.
Right. Right. Oh, what's going on here? There's something following them. This is cool. It's like the space bridge on Transformers,
Yeah.
man. I like it.
So, well, that's even another good leeway. But I was going to talk about Batman first. We were talking briefly with what I did with the podcast earlier this week, the Unleashing podcast, which a quick little thing, if you haven't listened to that, we talk about Batman Hush. I don't know how much in
yeah.
comics you've read or anything like that. Or
Honestly, I've never been a huge comic book fan.
Okay.
I think part of it is just because the way I was raised.
Uh-huh.
Comic books wasn't part of my life.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I really didn't get into a whole lot of gaming and that kind of stuff until I actually left the house and joined the military and did my own thing after that.
That's cool.
Okay. Press start. Press any button.
Okay.
A lot of story there.
Yeah.
That's all right. Got into something though.
The quick question for you, though.
Yeah.
Now I ask because I swear a lot.
You're fine.
Will that be an issue?
No. No. Not at all. Why can't I move?
Oh, they're split screen.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird how it does it, but
It's
I
a-
can't move. I literally
I've seen that. Who else did that? I
there we
believe
go.
The
That's
Avengers
why.
did that, where the screen will actually rotate on you and it'll mess with you because of where you're at.
Yes.
I
And all Lego games
Don't
do that
remember you
now.
can actually set that up as a specific vertical or horizontal split, but I think they kind of rotate. It's
Yeah.
It'll definitely mess with you until you're used to it.
Yeah. You got to come over here with Batman. Oh, hit X. See, that was my issue earlier. See where it says on the bottom, it's telling you what you can do for moves and all that stuff. So going back to Batman, as I was telling you earlier, Kirt, there's I just finished reading a comic. It was done in 2003. It's called Batman Hush. One of the best, most well-known comic series for Batman out there. It's got all the major characters in there. It was kind of set in between a long-running series of Batman.
Okay.
It was really it was just amazing how it was. The story played out and all that stuff. I'm not going to dive into it just because I did a whole almost 2-hour-long podcast, I think, about it.
Are you suggesting I should go watch to catch up?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, if you want to see a great or hear about a great story or something like that, it's well worth it. It's not my favorite one of all time, because my favorite one of all time is, you got to hit X again. When you see that thing pop up on the bottom, just means you need X. But because my favorite one of all time, it's called The Killing Joke, which that's, if you know anything about any Batman's history and all that, that's where it's a very dark and grim type story. They just did an animated movie. It was the very first animated DC movie that was rated R.
When you're talking, in the Batman world, he never kills any of his foes.
No, he doesn't. But
So when you say killing Joker, that automatically tells you it's going to be dark.
Yes, exactly. So it involved, and if you're listening to this, as you know, this is always going to be spoiler filled. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers or anything like that, you're probably listening to the wrong stuff. And I'm not going to apologize, because that's the whole point of these. Killing Joke, it involves a very dark side of Joker and Batman, and it's where we see Batgirl, aka Barbara Gordon.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
she gets shot in it, and she gets paralyzed, and that's where
they're very dark side. Then,
yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
yes. She turns into. You'll see in a lot of stuff. It's one of the characters in a lot of the Batman stuff is called the Oracle. It's like his kind of.
It's like Jarvis and Iron Man.
Yeah.
If you will.
And that's who Oracle is. Barbara Gordon, you know, Commissioner Gordon's daughter is
Okay,
who she
sure,
is.
sure.
So, you actually got to come over here, see where I'm at. See, it shows the Batman face and hit circle. And then you're going to have to keep pressing circle.
Oh,
And there you
cool,
go.
man.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
What system are we on here?
So, this is the PlayStation 4.
All right, then.
So,
Wow.
but yeah, it was a very dark. Oh, you gotta. So you can throw batarangs
cool.
up there. So to activate the switch, to hold square
Square. Okay.
and target the area, you'll see there's a target, and you got to go over it and then let go. Boom.
Oh, cool.
Done.
Oh, nice, man. So there's some Legos. We got to build
Yeah.
something.
Kurt, have
Cool.
you done any of the
So-
previous Legos?
The games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a couple of them. I did Lego Avengers and let's see, I did the Force Awakens when Jamie put that together. And there was like Lego, I think it was like Lego Star Wars 2, where it was like the original trilogy. And you had like New Hope Lego and
Yeah.
That's admittedly one thing I appreciate about the Lego games is that they have very much the same activations. You know, like
Yeah.
with the Batarang. When you go back to Avengers, they use
Shield
in the sense of how
everything,
you
yeah.
interact with stuff is very similar.
yeah.
So now you don't have to
Yes.
learn a whole new game every time you play a new game.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, back to Batman real quick. That was Batman Hush is a very highly recommended comic. I loved it. I mean, any of your classic Batman characters are in it, minus Mr. Freeze and Penguin. I think those are the only two.
Those are the two that I think were left out. You had all your other like Joker
Who,
was in it.
Who wrote that one?
That one was Jim Lee did the art. Who was it that wrote it, Jamie?
It
can't
certainly
remember.
doesn't sound like a Stan Lee type thing. I'll give you that much right
No,
now.
it's not that. Definitely not a Stan Lee. It's
No.
dark, man. I mean, it is like really. I mean, it's like when. Dude, it's
Shoot.
dark like the first Black Sabbath album. Dark, man. Like it's dark, man.
Well, I mean, dark
heavy
comic books. You're talking The Crow. That
Yes.
darker-
Almost,
that
man.
darker.
Yeah, I could say that.
Yes, The
I
Crow
would
is a definitely
say
perfect
that's a
example. Yes.
Good comparison, man. How'd you get up
That's
there, Jamie?
honestly that's one of the ones I,
think
really
only
enjoyed
she
was
can.
that darker.
Dude, it was a good comic. That comic had a good run, man.
Yeah. But yeah, it was very, very dark. Yeah. And speaking of Crow, you know the news of the new Crow remake.
Who's playing the Crow?
Well,
Jason Momoa
Oh, he'll
is
be
going to be
awesome.
the
they
Crow,
did
supposedly.
what 4? What was
I think
was
they
it
did
4?
about 3 or 4 of them. Yeah,
4 sequels or something.
Yeah,
and
they did
all
4
got,
of them actually.
They all got shittier and
They
shittier.
got horrible.
Uh-huh.
The second
Yes.
one was okay, but then when the third one happened, it was just like, come on, really?
Hey, I'm not saying I didn't watch them. I watched them all.
Yeah, I did too, man.
Only because the Crow was one of my it still is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah,
For
they
whatever
did it-
reason, something about how dark it was and how gritty it really was. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, the tone of it was really spot on, especially, it being based on a comic book. Like, they really... What I liked about it, this is what I really appreciated about it, Dale, was it really made you feel like the Crow was part of the Blade Runner universe. Because of the way they did the city, the tone of the city, how it was always raining. You never saw blue sky. It was just dark all the time.
It always
was
was.
always gray. These characters, they seem like characters that would be in Blade Runner, you know?
Okay.
The guy
Yeah,
with the
I know
long
that.
hair, with the the deep voice and everything, the main bad
Yes.
guy. Yeah.
Well, that was what the heck was his name?
He's been in a lot of things too. that actor.
Michael Winslow. I believe.
That's
No,
what his-
Michael Win.
It's something like that.
Not Winslow. It's Michael.
Michael Winslow.
Ah, poop. I forget.
Michael Winslow's the guy on Police Academy that makes all the
Yeah,
noises.
it's Michael. I'd have to Google that. Hang on one second.
But
While you guys are playing, I'll Google it and find out what that guy really was.
oh, cool.
We did it too soon.
What's that?
See, it says start build now.
Oh, dude, seriously?
Oh, son of a biscuit eater.
So this was already
Wow.
done. So
So we just built this thing, and
All right, so
we did this. We're a little ahead of the curve.
look how fast
Yeah.
we're going. We are rocking through
First
this.
time in my life, well, this is one of the times in my life where I've actually been ahead of the curve, man. Like, it's pretty cool.
I was going to
The
say
only
this
time
is
that
one of
happened
the.
was advanced algebra back.
I was
in
going
the
to say
day.
this is a good time to be quick. So there's a lot of times you don't want to be quick.
Yeah. No, that is true. I had a
Sorry,
boss
that
that
was
said,
mine.
I'm slow at only
I knew
two
I was
things."
close. Michael Wincott.
That's
Michael
it.
Cott.
That's it.
I knew I was close.
And what's awesome is you knew the guy I was talking about. The knee-jerk reaction to you was, yeah, I know that guy.
That deep gravelly.
Yeah.
Oh,
He-
absolutely.
He was in Alien Resurrection. I don't know if you saw the fourth Alien movie, but he was the guy that manned the ship. And
Here we go.
there it is. See, there. I told you, man.
Sweet.
There's the
Hey, all
instructions.
right.
So just like the
You get to build that too?
So hopefully,
built the Batmobile.
Yeah.
So he's got all the parts out, which is awesome. They're already organized. Man.
so guys, hopefully the voice is going to be okay on this. Actually, I should have connected that one up with everything, but whatever.
Dude, it's going to be an easy build, Jamie. It's like
Yeah.
probably like 30 pieces right there, and that's it, man.
Mm-hmm. So this makes a lot of sense now. I think we're understanding it a little more because we sat here. There is literally Lego sets come with their instructions.
Well, sure.
Well, so this had all the instructions. Well, he's sitting here trying to build the TARDIS and all this stuff
and
for Doctor Who, and then I get to the Batmobile and we're like, where the fuck's the instructions?
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on?
it's in
And
the
there's nothing.
game. I think we
Yep.
called it. We
You called it. You were the one
you
that
feel like
was.
a Yetz. I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's like, okay,
It's awesome.
sweet.
That's awesome.
You know?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
So, so back to whatever you guys were talking about with
Well,
the
I
crow
was
and
gonna
all
say
that
to him,
stuff.
is
You know,
one of the biggest things I noticed with the crow, because it was a dark, with the raining.
Yeah.
What was the one big phrase that Brandon Lee said? It can't rain all the time.
Yeah, that's true. He did say that. Oh my gosh, man, you love that movie.
And I came across a T-shirt by somebody recently.
Yeah.
I actually bought it.
Yeah.
Can't rain all the time, and on the back it has the beginning phrase of the movie. And for life of me, it's been a long time since I saw it, so I've forgotten what it is. But basically, buildings are burned, people will die, but true love goes on forever.
Yeah.
That was just really cool. To me, that was one of the coolest. Yes, it was very dark,
Yeah.
but the love story there was just awesome.
It was
awesome.
It's a classic love story, man.
You know,
Like that's
he was
what
willing he was willing to go to the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
To say, hey, this was unrighteous, unfair, call it what you will.
It's unjust, man.
Unjust. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for.
No, I get it, man. I'm glad. And that's the thing that was awesome about that movie is, and just like Blade Runner, I like to compare The Crow a lot to Blade Runner because if you think about the time both these movies were put out, okay, they were really heavy. The themes for
very
the
much
movies
so.
were really heavy for the time. Now, these movies are like masterpiece movies. They're beautifully done, great actors, really great dialogue. I mean, it is like really good dialogue, really approachable, real life dialogue these people have in these movies. And it was just the tone just really, these actors really got into the tone of like you if you watch Blade Runner, if you watch Darkest Days, the documentary of making the movie, they talk about Harrison Ford just being like depressed the whole time, and he was not happy on the set, and he just had a hard time clicking with everybody else.
Well, you're put in that environment, which is
It's exactly it.
and
man.
as
he
what do they call
adjusted to
them? Character actor. What do they call it? They call it character acting, I guess.
actors, man, like Daniel Day-Lewis. Or
You
something.
get into that character and it's a dark story, man. It just
Yeah.
messes with you.
Totally. Totally. And I feel like that was the case with The Crow. But the thing is, like, if you really look at the underlying meaning of both movies, like, there's just something more than just, people getting shot and, cursing or whatever, like, for instance, Blade Runner, it was about this robot wanting more life, and how much time do we really have to live, even as a human, And with The Crow, like you said, Dale, it's just like, how far would you go to, make sure that your loved one gets justice, how and how deep are you going to let the pain really set in before you're just like, you know what, I got to stop this.
You do. I mean, and obviously you got to the point that he was killed and came back to make it right.
And the thing is, like, it's just.
And yes, we got sidetracked from Batman to Crow,
no,
but
it's
whatever.
okay. Here's the thing. This is
Nerds of the Round Table.
This is nerdology, man. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Like, I know these movies aren't straightforward, like a lot of these Marvel movies. I'm not knocking the Marvel movies at all, but if you really look at these movies like a work of art, they're awesome. They're wonderfully done, but Joe Public just doesn't get it,
And the dialogue they had back then was
it's
very, very, very pointed, very
yeah.
I mean, there's one of the lines in The Crow that I came across a word I'd never heard before.
Yeah.
And it's not that they don't get it, it's they're not explained it.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing, that's I mean, because that's the reason why I kind of started this whole thing is, that comes down to what the whole main point of nerdology is it's all about explaining the stuff, and a lot of that stuff, it really isn't just explained well enough for people to understand that haven't dove into comics and video games and stuff like that. And that the whole thing, those movies are amazing movies, but yeah, when they don't understand what the backstory is and understand everything else about it,
yep.
It's hard for them to grasp it without knowing that, and those type of things you really have to do. That's kind of like going into Stranger Things.
Yeah,
you have to pay attention to the whole thing without doing something else. Stranger Things is Netflix.
Yeah, it's Netflix.
I know I saw that come out recently. I haven't done anything with it.
It's I've gotten through the first episode, very, very good, but you have to pay attention. You have to know all the stuff that's going on, and that's where I'm leading from this to that is it's the same thing. It's kind of like watching Inception.
Yeah, that's a really good. That's a
that
really
one messed my brain a little bit.
That's a valid comparison.
One of the greatest mindfuck movies I've ever seen.
And the thing is,
I'm inclined to agree, sir.
So here's the thing that's interesting, though, is kind of going back to The Crow and Blade Runner. Like, these movies really, critic-wise, were not really well received, but after a while,
really
when these
weren't. Now that you mention, they really weren't. It wasn't like a huge.
Yeah,
I feel what you're saying. It wasn't like a huge big movie.
Yeah,
it really wasn't.
But like the thing that's awesome though is later on, the people look at this and go, "Oh my god! Like, this movie is like, this is like a Citizen Kane level movie," And the thing is, I think it's just a lot of people when they go into movies like that, and I'll say this because, again, I'll bring this up, Jamie, and I won't dwell on it, okay?
What?
But Batman versus Superman, okay? I knew he was going to laugh at this.
Sorry, I haven't seen it yet.
It's okay. But I think people, when they saw Batman versus Superman, they were expecting something straightforward, something that was just going to be just a full-on popcorn, balls-out action movie. And, it had that, but they really wanted to dwell more on, developing the comparison between Superman and Batman. One being driven by hope, the other one being driven by, his vengeance and everything. And one, his motive is, the future. The other one, his motive is the past and his parents dying.
But what about Martha? sorry.
Right.
To say that.
Now, admittedly, one of the things I always find fascinating in the comic book world, it's not revenge, it's vengeance.
It's vengeance, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always one of the really interesting things I've always found. I'm like,
it is, and that's always that is always the pivoting factor, man. Is vengeance? You're right.
You're trying to make wrongs right.
Yep. You're just trying to balance the scales out, man. That's true. Mm-hmm. But and I think Batman versus Superman later on will be a little more well received. But it's just it was just too. It was dark. It was moody. It was heavy. You know. And that's just kind of the same. It's kind of like the Road Warrior. If you watch the Road Warrior, it's an awesome movie.
Wait. The original Road Warrior?
Yeah, the second one with Mel Gibson, Rihanna's dog.
So we're
and
talking
everything.
back.
I think it's
Australia,
82,
okay.
Australia, yeah. And you know that movie was really. It's a dark movie, dark themes.
Very much so.
You know, heavy dialogue. You know, just you got to remember Blade Runner.
Toy Tag?
Blade Runner and Road Warrior. These movies came out, I think, 82, the same summer as like Return of the Jedi or one of those Star Wars movies. E.T., Tron. You know, they're all these uplifting movies, and then here you are. You have these dark, like post-apocalyptic movies. coming
Most
out.
people, as I have found, you think about it,
Look at sorry.
Oh my God,
is
look
sick.
at that.
most people
Look at that. Look at you, man.
racing around the world, look out,
Oh my God. Look
Most
at this guy.
people-
Oh, geez.
Move out of my way.
want to spend the day.
Parking.
When they come to the end of the day, they want to be uplifted. I'd rather go to bed happy than
That's true.
down. And so typically, in Hollywood fashion, they want to make sure that, hey, it's a feel good.
Yeah, that's true.
And you watch a lot of the darker movies,
That's how we
they
do it.
tend to be not as well received.
That's true.
Yeah.
This is true, man.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and that's one of the things I was going to say is it would have been nice, like Batman v Superman. Yeah, it was very dark, and I can understand the dark side if it was just straight Batman movie, which it basically kind of was.
Yeah.
It
really was.
with a little bit of Superman and some
Superman's always
doomsday.
been on the upper side, where Batman's always been kind of
Yeah.
the darker.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was basically Batman with a little bit of Superman and the retarded stepbrother of the Ninja Turtles. Sorry.
Oh, you're talking about Doomsday?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You know what?
Sorry,
They
it
went
was
too soon
awful.
with Doomsday.
what?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was too soon, I think.
But look
But
at
it led up to it's leading up to Death of Superman.
Yeah,
Or it
and-
was
well, yeah.
spoiler alert. Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry,
like we said,
Dale.
it's all sorry.
But we will probably see Henry
don't forget
Cavill
to
with
get
the
your closed
mullet.
caption there, big guy.
Oh yes, we should probably do that. So, no, I was gonna say and that leads kind of around going even back to the Hush. Why can't you do it something like that? Look at how bright it was in
Yep.
Hush when they went to went from Gotham to Metropolis.
Metropolis.
You know, it went from dark to bright because you went from darkness to hope.
Yeah.
You know, sadness to hope, all that stuff, you know, in
Yeah.
a sense.
That's a
and
valid point.
why
I like
couldn't
that.
you do something like that for Batman v Superman? You know, and actually make it feel hopeful when you're in Gotham, even though it's across the across the river. It's a boat ride across, when in the comics it's a plane ride.
Right.
You know, that's the one thing I never really got.
Right.
But you know, hey,
Yeah, but I mean, you take Gotham. Gotham again is always pictured as dark, rainy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every Batman movie I've ever seen, and I've seen some of the crappier ones that every rails on.
Right. Geez, what?
It's always still that darker, rainy,
Yup.
overcast.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you go into the Superman movies, and let's even go back to the early Christopher Reeve movies.
Yeah.
Those were always
we're off to see
Are
the
we Wizard of Oz.
the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Oh my gosh, look
Do,
at
do,
that.
do,
Oh, boy.
do, 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 do,
You
do.
go back.
Sorry.
All right, I got sidetracked. But you go into the early Christopher Reeve movies. Yes, don't get me wrong. There were certainly darker parts where it was rainy or whatever. But the majority of the movie was that clear day. That,
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're up in the clouds.
Yep. The John Williams soundtrack.
Yes.
Very much so.
Totally,
Exactly.
Very much so.
man.
Exactly. You know, and that's why I was like, with, I can get all the stuff. Dude, this thing is so cool.
This is really fun.
I love this. This was a perfect
Right,
buy.
Kurt's gonna feel
real
left
quick.
out here. Oh, you ran him over.
Did you run over Gandalf?
Yep. Come back here.
Dude, don't hit me, douche.
Come here. Come here. Oh.
Dude, you ran me over, you turd.
Real quick, what I was gonna say, we'll dive back into it. I picked this up because Best Buy's doing their 50-year. They've been in business for 50 years now. It's our anniversary sale. It's a 50-hour for their 50th year. So I picked this up plus the 2 expansions, which should have cost me like about 150, not including tax, for all of it, and I picked it up for
You're talking about
including tax.
the game
for
and two expansions?
and two
Plus this-
expansions. So that Ghostbusters and the Doctor
wow.
Who one, it should have been about $150. I picked it all up for including tax, $65. So it should have been like $160.
I'm going shopping tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean it. But I also have the Gamers Unlock card from Best Buy.
Yeah,
If,
details.
which gets you an extra like 20% off all your new games. Keep running until.
Hey, how do I get this horse, man? How do I get this horse? It's turning colors.
It should be triangle.
It's trying
Next to it.
Not
going
to
back
shake
to-
up your world, but
Yeah.
I for years I played the PlayStation. I'm now, thanks to friends of mine, I'm a Xbox gamer,
Yeah, cool.
and I've taken to. These days, I download games. I don't really buy them anymore, or I buy them, but I don't buy the actual hard copy. It's downloaded on my system or my external hard drive.
Okay, yeah.
That I had to go. I ended up buying a 3 terabyte hard drive just for my gaming.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And I have my Xbox too. I mean, and I love the Xbox, but I've just been playing so much more on my PlayStation, so that's what my main system's been for the longest time. So, vehicles such as
Don't get me wrong,
can drive
I've-
over purple. Okay.
PS1, PS2, PS3. Then I kicked into 360 and 1. I got a PS3. It's sitting in a box, I think. I hope. I hope.
But yeah, it's just mainly what I mostly play, other than my computer. I've become a PC gamer quite a bit. Hey, the Emerald City. But yeah, no, my Xbox. I mean, unfortunately, it's mostly used for Netflix and YouTube. And
Wow, they really made that
Hulu.
reference.
Yep.
We're off to see the wizard. That's awesome.
And here they come.
Oh, hey.
Yay!
Toto.
Kansas.
Definitely not in Kansas anymore. The Scarecrow. I knew it. He thinks it's the
This
Scarecrow.
is so funny. I love it.
This is awesome.
Oh no!
I am so going to be streaming this probably next week.
This
I
is
got to.
great. Look,
I got to jump on and play this more.
Scarecrow. What's he gonna do with Scarecrow?
Dude, I'm not even going to do the expansions yet. We're not going to even play those yet. Those can be next podcast.
All right, that's fine.
Actually, next podcast is going to be, well, I won't be able to do it because of other obligations for a month, but the next one's going to be the 16th through, during the weekend of the 16th through the 18th.
September.
It is, yeah, and it's tabletop weekend, and it's for Extra Life. Have you heard of Extra Life before?
I can't say as I have.
Well, Extra Life is a charity I do a ton of work for. I'm actually the vice president of the Denver Guild.
Wait, you did mention that before.
Yeah.
We've had a previous conversation. I
Yeah.
lie. We have had that conversation. I apologize.
So we have, for Extra Life, they have tabletop weekend going on, and it's going to be just all about tabletop games. So that's when my next, actually the next weekend, I'm just able to do a podcast, I believe. Yeah. Because of other things going on. Hey, this is fun just driving around in it. But yeah, we're going to do it on a Sunday, and we're going to probably do like a long stream and everything of it, of just playing all kinds of tabletop games. I don't know if you've played any before. Have you played Magic and stuff?
Oh yeah.
All that?
I can't say as I have, but I'll be on vacation that week. So if you'll have me, I will gladly join again.
I think it's going to be Sunday, because that Saturday I have a wedding to go to, so can't miss that. And then
No, you really can't. I think you might have somebody stringing you up at that point.
yeah, they might not be too happy since I kind of
my gosh.
reserved. So I told them I'd
Yeah,
be
they'd be a little
there.
pissed,
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, we're gonna play all kinds of different tabletop games. So stay tuned. If that's a month away, I will have my Extra Life all set up and running by that time, and we'll be taking donations and doing all kinds of stuff. I'll probably end up bringing my computer, my big computer, down here instead of my laptop, so I can actually stream it all, because my laptop can't handle all of it.
Dang, Jamie, you're all over the place with bats, man. That's awesome.
I'm just driving everywhere. That's all I'm doing.
Dude.
You know.
Oh, hey,
that's
it's
cool.
the witch.
I wonder if that's
Nice.
I wonder if that's a thing you can get.
I don't think I've seen the witch. Well, I don't know.
I'd love to get them.
It's on
the flying monkeys. They're
Yeah,
pretty cool.
hell yeah.
Those are pretty awesome, man.
So
I'd love to get a troop builder set of that, man. That'd be
as,
awesome.
As in true nerd fashion, we obviously went way off topic with what we were talking.
Nerd fashion.
Yeah, nerd fashion, true nerd fashion. So back to a little bit of Superman, Batman, all that stuff. Kind of forget exactly where we were at, but it was mostly about the darkness and you know
when you're talking about Hush, how it started in that's one thing I really appreciated what you said there was it did start out in Gotham and then it went to Metropolis, and so it went from this real heavy dark place to now a light place, you know, or a place where there's more hope, and you know the lights are turned on and everything, no more darkness, all that stuff. And I think we gotta switch the. What are we doing here?
Do I need to be on Switch duty over here?
we might have to.
Might
No.
have to have that. I don't know. Okay, come here, you old bag. Okay. All right. But I really like that you brought that up.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
The tone really did change, you know. But stay true to the comic.
One thing I've always enjoyed about the the different Lego games is because you have to switch characters. You have to learn the different abilities. You have to. I've actually enjoyed that. That you have to. Hey, to be able to do this, you need this character with this ability. I've enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it throws a whole different, you know, twist on all of it, which is awesome.
How are we
Well,
supposed to?
you know, obviously a lot of the games, most games you play the same character the entire game. But the one of the things I like about the Lego games is it forced you to change up. It forced you to do different. Well, I really do need to be on duty over here.
You're good. This makes us switch it up on the actual thing, which is awesome. I mean, we actually got to move the characters around for each and every, you know. Hey, really?
All right.
Get back in my. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
You can drive
somebody's getting
around for a
butt
while.
kicked.
How do we?
Bats is getting messed up.
How do we
Come back.
Okay. Here we go,
Okay.
lady.
Yeah. So it's just a typical boss is what this is. So now we're gonna have to fight the minions again.
Yeah.
Um,
We're used to this, and then eventually we'll get the Contra code with all the lives and everything.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just it's always how it is the first time around. So I was gonna bring up. So speaking of comics, just kind of getting into things. Wanted to bring up Aquaman. So
Okay.
we started. So I know we're in DC Rebirth at this point, and you know the New 52 is kind of a thing of the past now.
Which, real quick, since you're not a comic person, the
Aquaman's a talk. One's got talk to fish. I got it.
Yeah, exactly.
no, like when he's talking Rebirth and New 52, New 52, what happens with comics is they go through phases of like certain like big events going on and all that
Exactly.
stuff. So New 52 was the last big event for DC Comics. Very awfully received event. People hated it, really.
Yeah.
It was very
People
everything
hate
about it
change,
really
man.
wasn't good. There was a lot of
hate change.
there was some good stuff that came out of it, but it wasn't very well received at all. I mean, they even canceled The Dark Knight 3.
Yeah.
They didn't even finish the comic series for that.
That's
Oh, wow.
right.
You know,
they did.
so I just found that out on the other day, and but so then they moved into it's called Rebirth, where they're not restarting the comics, but they're completely deleting the New 52 series out. So everything that happened New 52 is gone, and they're rebirth back to where it was before. There was Flashpoint.
They're basically trying to effectively act like it never happened.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah,
In
they're
that
wiping
sense.
off the face of the earth. Yeah.
And they did a good job
So-
with how they did. I do have to say the execution with it was awesome. I mean, they pulled that ace card with Dr. Manhattan was really
Oh,
well
dude.
placed, you
Yeah.
know?
That was not expected.
No, I did not. Yeah.
Have you seen Watchmen?
I'm sorry?
Have you seen the Watchmen movie?
Smiley face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dr. Manhattan's the one with the big blue schlong.
No.
Yeah,
That guy?
that's Dr. Manhattan. Yeah, he's part of the DC universe. A lot of people didn't know that just because.
I did see that movie, and I've seen that one was never really big. I never saw it as it wasn't like a huge oh my gosh but as one of those movies I came across that I was like huh, and I found over the years that for whatever reason I have found typically when the critics say it's going to suck, yeah, I'll go watch that movie.
It's going to be awesome, yeah.
And then vice versa. Oh, it's the greatest movie ever. I'm like, man, I'd rather lick my own butt. It's just
Nice.
not me.
Yeah.
Totally.
So real quick, see what it's doing, Kurt. What it's doing is it's showing you the characters you have to be able to destroy.
Oh,
that,
okay.
To unlock it.
Oh,
and
so you have
whatnot,
to have
this
Gollum or
is-
something?
This is different than the other typical Lego games, just because the fact
You got
that
characters.
you already have the characters. You don't have to go unlock them, but you have to buy other characters. So that it's a little bit different in that way. So that's all that's doing for you is showing, so if you built the K9, you could actually destroy it. K9's one of
gotcha.
them. So, but we're not going to dive into all those
How do I
characters
get
right
out of
now.
this then?
Hit X,
X? Okay.
and then you're off.
Okay,
so
cool.
you're good.
Hire a hero. I'm in.
I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can do it here.
There we
Oh
go.
yeah, there you go. Yep.
The moving tree.
How did you do that?
I had to target this little red part
Oh,
on it.
okay. Is this a boss now?
I don't know, but he's throwing stuff at you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh hey, flying monkeys.
So Aquaman,
Dude, this is
started
such
reading
a-
it.
This is such a cluster of different. You got Wizard of Oz. We've got Lord of the Rings. We've got
Lego
we got
movie.
bats. We got what else we got in here that I missed?
Gandalf. We got.
Well, that's LOTR.
So that's Wild Style from the Lego movie.
Good Lord, there's so much going on that.
Yeah. And I think it's Star Wars.
I think
part of
Jamie
this?
was right from the get-go.
No,
great,
Star Wars
great on
isn't.
drugs. Maybe you keep up with it.
Oh, dude, is
Exactly.
that Treebeard? Is that
Yeah.
Treebeard? Oh wow, man, that's pretty cool.
So Aquaman.
Sorry, yes, Aquaman.
No,
My
it's-
apologies. Continue,
no, you're
please.
good. Dude, like, I never really got into Aquaman. I mean, you'd read he'd have his part in the Justice League and everything, but I never really paid any attention to him just because he's notorious for being made fun of in other
Yep.
series. You watch Family Guy or South Park. I mean, in South Park they made a character. Aquaman influence named Seaman, and the reference they're going with there. So they really
What's that reference?
I know, right? So
Only the Navy makes the long cylindrical tube full of men and call them seamen.
right,
that where we're going
that's
with this?
where we're going with this. We'll
Exactly.
Just checking.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So I'm just like
Oh,
like
hold
what's
on, I'm
the-
in.
Okay, you got it. All right, cool, Dale.
Nope, not
Oh,
anymore.
I guess we're good, man. No,
Oh, you're
go
fine.
for it, man. So this Aquaman. So I'm reading New 52 version of Aquaman. Okay, now we know that it's not very well received, New 52 and all that, but I will say the Aquaman run is really, really good. It's very well written. It's very well aware of who Aquaman is and how the general public sees Aquaman, and they make the general public in the comic view Aquaman the same way that Joe Public views Aquaman in real life.
Sorry, you got to go over there and
Nope.
do it.
Who goes over there?
Oh, no, you don't have to move anything yet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you got to move the Batmobile off there and put what's her name?
I'll put Wild Style in.
Yeah, Wild Style.
Okay.
So
what's
now-
Wild Style doing?
Why is it? See where you got to go on the left side?
Over
See
here?
the picture?
Where's it at?
Aha. So you got to stay over there, though, where it's at, Kurt. You keep moving it around.
Okay.
Let's see. What's it say? Place a character with the relic detector ability on a glowing purple panel of the toy pad to find the hidden object. Wild Style will go on the purple.
Okay. Cool.
Hire a hero.
Mind you, I'm guessing here at this point.
No, you're good. I think you got it.
Well,
We're hiring
between the two,
Wonder
you
Woman.
got 50, but
Oh, we don't have
We don't
enough.
the 50 credits or whatever.
yeah.
it is.
Cancel.
Jamie's
Oh,
got
that
27. Kurt's got
Yeah.
22.
stinks. So now we need. Okay.
So we just gotta get a little bit more here. So
Obviously,
you wanna throw
if you're
the,
playing this by yourself, you'll pick up
Yeah.
the 50 by yourself. But
Yeah.
as an individual, it's a whole different animal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
Exactly.
Okay, so what'd you get there? Are you gonna build something?
I don't want to hire her.
Yeah. We don't have the credits. Dog.
Backtrack and beat the crap out of some stuff and get more coins,
There
I
you go. I guess
suppose.
we could do that. That's
I don't-
a good idea.
Oh. I got to knock those down.
Oh,
That's
cool.
why. There we
Oh,
go.
There you go. Dude, look at you. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
he's
this
act like
special.
he's played a Lego game before.
Yeah.
Yeah. A few. I mean, I just got done with The Force Awakens, so.
Oh, cool. You're gonna ramp it. Awesome.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, look at him go.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome. Nice,
Dude.
Jamie. That was sweet.
I like that. That's pretty
That
sick.
was so cool. That was a slick thing, man.
You got another one coming up too.
Yeah. Let's collect some of these so then we can hire a hero if we need to.
Yeah,
Dude.
the question is, can you go back though? That's the.
I don't think you can.
Oh my gosh,
Boom.
that's cool, man.
Yeehaw!
Dude,
Little
wait,
Dukes
I'm
of
not right, of
Hazzard
course.
action. Look at him.
totally Dukes of Hazzard.
Exactly.
They should have a General Lee Lego set. That would be cool.
That would be sick.
I would
That's one,
totally
yeah.
buy it. That's a good one. To
So-
make, man.
Yeah, but that's politically.
Oh
incorrect
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Come on
yeah,
now.
yeah. That's right. That's right.
So
not,
going
not the way I grew up, but politically incorrect
Right.
nonetheless.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So Aquaman, I mean, everything I've heard about oh, you keep going forward. That's why I was like, what's it doing? Trying to collect all the Legos and you're moving forward. We might as well. Why I don't know why we're collecting all the stuff because we're trying to do the story
Yeah,
while
just
we
wanna-
play.
Yeah,
so,
exactly, man.
Yeah.
I want to figure out
Yeah.
this TARDIS too, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, we did gotta get that in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aquaman. What you're saying? I mean,
It's really
and like Kurt said,
good.
every time you ever see Aquaman referred to,
Yeah, it's just
he's
he's
referred to as not specifically referred to, but certainly implied gay,
right.
worthless.
Yeah, he can do his talk to fish and
Correct.
everything. And no, like they did this really cool thing, just kind of talking about like Aquaman's abilities. So it goes back, it talks about his mom and his dad. And of course, his mom was she's from Atlantis.
She was
and
in my room last
everything.
night. Oh wait,
That'd be cool.
Whoa!
Pretty killer.
now here comes Aquaman trying to kick
Right.
my ass because I'm talking about his mom.
So, but that's the thing. Like he had a human dad, and his mom's this Atlantean, you know, and the mom and dad really just they were in love with each other and everything. It was this really cool story. It was like it's kind of like The Crow, you know, where there's just this real like deep root of love, and Aquaman is of course the byproduct of it. Not to get gross or nothing, but anyways, I don't know why I brought that up, but
Well, no, I follow you because you're going. You know, it's a love story, but the byproduct of it is viewed as wrong,
right,
messed up.
right,
Yeah, which
and,
that's
and he's
Aquaman.
kind of
And so, and he's going, I'm just me.
Yeah,
And yet I'm
exactly.
you very much so.
And that's where it's going with Aquaman. Like
Hey,
he's
you got your
aware of
50
who he
Gs there,
is.
Jamie, go hire Wonder Woman.
Oh, I was actually trying to. I didn't want to fight these guys yet, but I guess I am. I've got 4 out of 5. I'm missing one somewhere here to get 5 out of 5 on something that I've been
It's gonna
destroying.
be a statue or something that gonna be hanging out.
Shoot. Okay, I gotta get in this here. So anyhow, so we find out per Aquaman's mom that he can be the king of Atlantis. Okay,
Actually, I think it's right in front of where Kurt's standing right now. I think it's a statue there.
what are we trying to do?
There we
it is.
go. 5 out of 5.
Cool.
Boom.
So what's
So about
really cool-
Aquaman's mom. Oh,
So okay, so I'm not gonna. I'll
Great, Jamie's getting sidetracked with Aquaman.
know,
We're
I
in
know.
trouble.
So Aquaman's mom, she's this like queen of Atlantis, and by blood right and everything. Aquaman. Oh, jeez, Jamie, nice, well done, man. So yeah, park that anywhere, man. Aquaman's mom, so he's basically the heir to Atlantis and everything. But he doesn't really care about it, you know. He just wants to be normal. It's kind of a Superman tale in a sense. But what's really cool, what I really liked is, excuse me, you learn about Aquaman and what makes Aquaman strong. Okay, now here's the thing with him: he's able to go really far down to the furthest depths of the ocean, and you know he's able to do that without having to go through any type of compression or anything like that. He can survive in that. And if you think about that, if you can live in that kind of resistance, imagine the strength you can have living in the real world, you know?
Well, you think about it, that as you know, you want to go, you know, your philosophical side of it.
Oh, you see where it was purple up there?
Please.
You got to move up closer, Kurt.
Okay. Go ahead and move the girl where Batman is.
Yeah.
There we go.
We're all white again. We're good.
Okay, and then bats. You gotta.
Sorry. What was the word I was using? I lost track of where I was.
Philosophical.
The philosophical side of things. In the sense of, as most people see Aquaman, he's blah.
Yeah.
All right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You put him in his element.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
He's amazing, and that's what's so cool about this comic is you really see him when you get him as the center point. Okay, when he's the pivotal character and everything, he is awesome. Like he is such a good headlining act, man. And
but the psychological side of that is, even as you put somebody in their element, something they understand, they excel.
Yeah, exactly.
But you put them in something they're not familiar with, or they're not as adept at. Well, that guy's a joker. That guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Exactly.
Put him in something he knows what to do.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden he's a rock star.
Exactly. And it is just cool because they really point that out in this comic book. They're like,
that's awesome.
Wow, Aquaman, you're like my new hero. You're like my new favorite member of the Justice League. Don't tell my friends that, but I really like you. That does happen in the comic. It's so awesome. But the thing is, it's so... These characters really want to keep... Oh, shoot.
You do the same thing again. Hit circle.
Hit circle, okay.
And then hit
X,
and you're good.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Oh, you can hire a hero again.
Do you want to hire one? You want to hire Cyborg?
Only for 30 seconds?
No, I don't want no Cyborg for 30 seconds, man.
Well, obviously, there's got to be something in this room that only Cyborg can do.
Yeah.
Now, the advantage to the Legos game is after time you can get the multipliers and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That makes the game a whole lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder.
And then, like, what else was going on?
Oh, it's saved. Sweet.
I don't know. It's really Aquaman. It's a character. It's a comic that really totally aware of what it is. You know, the writers are totally aware of what Aquaman is, and they really play into it. You know, they're not trying to make him out to be like this alpha male character. They really put it out there that, like, you know, everybody knows, like, what's Aquaman worth? Like, okay, that's cool. Superman can fly around. Flash is really fast. You know, Batman's got all these gadgets and everything. Wonder Woman, you know, she's got the lasso of truth and the invisible
Wonder
jet.
Woman's just hot. I get it.
Wonder Woman's hot, you know. But what's really Aquaman? How good is Aquaman? So I think we're the
chick
girl
on the
again.
purple. The girl on the.
There you go. And then I guess
good to go.
Gandalf.
Yes, you gotta. Oh, I'll just do it here.
Okay, so what do we build here? This looks like some wild style madness.
That's one of those bouncy. You bounce up the wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
I remember those from Avengers.
Oh, right on. So I really dug Aquaman a lot. Like, it was so much fun reading it, and I don't know, dialogue was good. Jeff Johns wrote it, so he's kind of like the main guy of DC right now. And
now is it animated or is it?
No, we need you.
Oh, it's just the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love if they did like a solo Aquaman animated movie. That would be killer.
You gotta. Oh, he destroyed you. You gotta come over to this side with Batman.
Oh,
not,
shoot, I'm
not
Batman.
jump off the
I'm
side.
Batman. I didn't realize I was Batman, dude.
I didn't even realize I'm getting attacked.
Jumping off the edge.
You see right there?
Where you're at?
No, right over here. See?
Oh, okay.
You gotta circle.
Oh, jeez.
Here, I got it.
Okay. Thanks, Jamie. God, man.
Tag.
I'm all over the place
This
with
is
this
like tag in wrestling.
Yeah,
It totally is.
exactly.
It totally is.
So the question is, which one's your agile one that can bounce up the walls?
Wild stuff.
Probably wild. So you want to do it, Jamie?
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
Something else
Boom.
I read. This was really cool, and apparently this is going to get an ongoing series. Is Star Trek Green Lantern? I reread and picked it up for another time. I was going to Mexico last month, and it is really, really good. I mean, there's some things that I would, if I wrote it, there would be some things I would add to it, but not change. I would just add a few things
There you
to
go.
it. Oh, cool.
Now you can climb up the.
Well, the thing is you take, obviously with Ryan Reynolds now doing
Deadpool.
Deadpool, and how much fun he's actually made of him doing Green Lantern back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They certainly could have done a whole lot better with the Green
Oh,
Lantern.
absolutely.
And yes, I watched that one too. I think they could have done a better job with it for sure. I'm not saying I didn't like the movie. It's a comic book movie. I was a happy camper.
Yeah.
But they definitely definitely a lot they could have done. A lot more.
Yeah,
they
there's
could
a
have done
lot
with that.
more they could have done with
Look at you
the
go,
Green
Kurt.
Lantern movie, for sure. There are a lot of things they shouldn't have done that was just too early. But he's back to Star Trek Green Lantern. Now, this is cool.
Wait,
Combining
Star Trek?
and Green Lantern.
They did a comic series.
They did a
Oh,
comic
now
series.
this I need to hear.
It
Yeah.
was really well done. Now, keep in mind, Dale, like this is Star Trek based on J.J. Abrams' universe,
Sure.
And so what they did was they had Hal Jordan flying around in space and everything, and he comes across the Enterprise. Something happened with Ganthet, who's one of the guardians of the Green Lanterns, and he ends up on this dead planet or this dead moon. His body's there, and there's this character named Black. I think it's Black Hand, who he's got the Black Lantern ring, which is basically the ring of death. Okay, and he can raise the dead back and everything like that, and take their souls, whatever. So, what's really cool about this is all the other rings come into play. So, in the Green Lantern comic world, you've got the blue ring, which is the ring of hope. You've got the indigo ring, which is the ring of compassion. You've got the sapphire ring, which is the ring of love. Then you got other things like the red ring, the red lantern ring, which is the ring of rage. You've got yellow ring, which is the ring of fear. You've got the orange ring, which is the ring of greed. So all these rings, of course, have these.
Okay, I just got over nerded there for a second.
Yeah, that's cool.
See what I said earlier?
Whoa, what happened?
See?
He knows
My point earlier?
The man knows his stuff.
I'm just kidding.
Stuff. That's awesome.
So what's really cool about this comic is these writers were really well aware of each Star Trek character, each Green Lantern character. So there comes a point in time in the comic where a Star Trek character ends up getting some kind of ring. So you've got Chekhov, who's always like very happy-go-lucky, getting the ring of hope. Okay, and it's Anton Yelchin, Chekhov, which is really cute, and it was a real neat little tribute because he just died when I read this, So it was really neat seeing it that way.
Poor Justin Lin.
I know.
He has all his actors
He had all
die
his
out
actors
of
die,
car
man.
accidents.
I know, totally. Oh my God, totally. Paul Walker, then Anton. It's horrible.
Wait, what?
Justin Lin, the guy that did Fast and Furious 7, Fast 7 or whatever they call it, also did
Furious 7.
Furious 7 did the newest Star Trek Beyond. And Paul Walker died.
Right.
Fast 7.
I know about that
and
one.
then
Wait, the dude that does Chekhov?
he died.
Yeah, he died.
Seriously?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
He was
He did a really good job with
kind
it
of
too.
chopped in half by his car.
Is that what it was?
Yes, he was some kind of brake issue or something like that, and the thing.
Oh, man.
He's gonna stop
came
letting his
and, like,
actors
crushed
drive.
him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally. But it was totally Jeep's fault with that one.
Yeah, it was.
Anyhow, so going back to the comic, so Chekhov gets the Ring of Hope, which is really cool because he's a very optimistic character and everything, which I thought was really
Which hope would work well with that?
yeah. And then let's see, I think Uhura got the Ring of Love, because of her and Spock. And then what's interesting is Bones, right? He gets the Ring of Compassion because he's a doctor.
I'm a doctor, not a musician.
Exactly. And he's just like, what am I doing with a compassion ring? Hey, Jim, do you want me to get you some coffee? It was just awesome.
You got to move him off the red.
So that's kind of how the precedence is set. Now, as we're aware in Star
I believe
Trek,
we're clear.
we got the so as we're aware in Star Trek, we got bad guys like the Klingons, we got the Romulans, we got the Gorn, and these characters, they take on the ring. So like this Klingon, if you guys remember the Undiscovered Country, Star Trek 6. Now this is Shatner's Star Trek. There's a character named Chang who is played by Chamberlain, William Chamberlain. Richard Chamberlain, I mean.
Man, this guy
Richard Chamberlain
This
played
guy knows his
Chang.
stuff. This is awesome.
And Richard Chamberlain, he played this Klingon who was really just all about control and everything, and wanted to bring the Klingons to this like place where they were well received and everything, but they had all this control in Starfleet. And so Chang ends up getting the ring, the yellow ring of fear, okay? And he's trying to instill all kinds of fear into the Klingons to, be allies with him and go with his regime.
He's just trying to make them their bitch. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. That's the best way to put it. Exactly. Words right out of my mouth.
Well, you think about it. That mentality for the Romulans, the Klingons was always that.
Yeah, it was
the
all
hate,
about.
the
They're trying
war,
to dominate everything. Exactly, man. They weren't trying to. They had an agenda, It was all about some selfish.
There was always some agenda.
Yeah. So then after that, after Chang, you had this Romulan. I forgot his name, but he was like a Romulan ambassador. And again, just like you were saying, Dale, there was an agenda. And he got the Ring of Greed, okay? And so what he did was he used the power to get all kinds of mind control and get all these people to all these Romulans to do his bidding for him to get him what he wants, so he can be bolstered politically. Chang's the Klingon.
The Klingon. I got you.
Then there's a Romulan that's kind of got the same thing going.
Yeah, Klingon, Romulans, all the same to me. I mean, wait, what?
Well, we'll get to that later.
Kidding.
Okay, cool. So, so there we got that with the orange ring of greed. Now this is cool. Now there's a Gorn. Okay, now if you guys remember the Gorn, there's that signature battle in the Shatner Star Trek world where Shatner's fighting with this like lizard-looking creature. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it's in that nostalgic.
Spraying her with
place.
my water.
That's cool. Yes, nice,
Yep.
nice. Get her. You squirt her. So anyway, yes, she's shrinking. Oh, geez.
Wow, my mind just went to the complete wrong
Jeez,
direction.
man. So
Right there with you, Jamie. Right there with you.
And Kurt was going the same way too.
Oh,
as soon as I
dude.
said that, did
So-
you?
Just took him a second.
anyways,
now you got him sidetracked.
now you got me totally sidetracked. Okay, so Gorn, you have this Gorn in this Star Trek comic. Now, here's the thing that's cool. He gets the red ring of rage, man, and he is just like so pissed off at the
How
world.
fitting.
And just totally. And exactly. It's so fitting to all these characters we know in the Star Trek lore, and it just worked out to be a really good story. Now, here's what's cool. So remember, there's the black ring of the guy who could raise the dead and everything, right? Do you remember me talking about that?
Yeah, I got you. Go, keep going. I got you.
So, the very end, what happens
Oh,
is...
hey,
they-
trophies. There we go.
Oh, cool. they encounter. They go to this planet, this dead planet, right? And everybody beams down there. Okay, all our characters: Sulu, Spock, Bones, Kirk,
93%.
everybody.
Close.
Even our good guy, Green Lantern guy. So they're down there at this battle. The Black Hand, he's raising all these zombies up, and there's this battle. Well, what happens is Spock, his mom dies on Vulcan, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, somehow Black Hand was able to make Spock's mom a zombie. And it totally leans into Spock's human emotional side, And he's in this like debate, can I save my mom? Can I save my mom? I just want to be with my mom for a short period of time, This is my mom. And then Bones, and it's just cool. Like you can tell these guys were really enjoying how Abrams' Star Trek is working. Bones and him have this really good discussion about like, hey, listen, this isn't your mom, man. What's great about you, Spock, is I like your human side, and this is what I love about you. This is why you're my friend. And it's just one of those heartstring moments, man, where the comic really tugs on your emotions and everything. And then Spock just had this like, okay, it's time to really let my mom go.
Huh.
And then, he zaps her with a phaser. And I don't know. It was just really, really well done. I wish they could have kept the bad guys who donned these other rings. I wish they would have kept them for more. They died, of course, in this comic. But apparently they're going to do... make its own series, not just do like an event, but they're going to actually make it its own ongoing.
And that's a really interesting crossover.
It really is. It's really unique.
Yeah, they do.
The Joker.
They do a lot of interesting crossovers. I still haven't even finished reading the Batman Turtles crossover.
Man.
That's still got to finish that one. Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was good.
Speaking of that, Ryan did a good job with his review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the IDW one.
Okay, yeah.
That month in June. So I was so compelled by his little testimony about how good it was. I actually bought the trade paperback of the first one of, I think it's like, collects like issues 1 through 4, and it just kind of goes over like the story of how the Ninja Turtles came to be through IDW's standpoint. And in this one, the only real difference is you have April O'Neil. She's like a scientist rather than a news reporter, like we've seen in the TV show and everything.
Did we do that already?
Did you add those on, Jamie?
Oh,
yeah.
that's little dimension things.
Oh, cool. So, really a good comic. Oh my gosh, man! Really a good comic. Wow, well written, great humor. Not in a Michael Bay way. I enjoyed it a lot.
Destroy that.
Are we missing one of the keystones here or something?
Level select? Oh, that's you.
Oh, okay.
You did that.
Okay, I get out. Okay, cool. Let's get out of that. Now, what do we do here?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
This is cool. It's like that scene in Prometheus when they turn on the room and everything, Just got to wake up the engineer.
I was thinking more Stargate, but whatever.
That's cool, too.
That's true,
that is
yeah.
Stargate. Look at the floor and everything. That is like Stargate, man.
Do we have to
Do
Did
wanna
we
go
do
through
something
the
with-
dimension
look at
again, or
look
do
at
we
the dimension thing?
Well,
Look
the
at it's on the side, that little purple
right,
thing.
that's what I was
I
wondering.
think I got to take it off from the back. If you look on the back of it,
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about that star map or whatever
yeah.
it is?
So we need, but I don't. That's weird how it recognizes that.
See if you can bring up the build again.
That's what I'm hoping. Let's see. Let's upgrade characters.
Which one is it? Okay, so you got. Oh, I see. I see 5 key things. What?
I guess we should have paid attention to that. because I think you have to change it each and every single time. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, I think we can figure out which one it is. We might be able to swap it in.
Here's something cool, guys.
Whoa.
To kind of go to action figures really quick.
Continue.
Contra.
I guess we don't have to change it.
Figures have been
We'll just
released.
continue. The Contra?
Yeah, there's Contra dolls basically.
Wait.
They're
We talking
NECA
about
size. We're talking about the video game.
video
man.
game, the flop and
Oh
shoot.
yeah, man. They're pretty cool. They just got released. NECA just finally got the go.
All right, Jamie, hold still.
release them.
You see the left side there? Which one is that?
That's the 3. I don't think it matters on the pattern on it, just as long as... My thing is I can't tell from the back which one they took away.
Check it out,
Because we can't see the back of it.
Those are the Contra dolls.
Oh, way too sick. Where is a remake of Contra? Seriously. Or a new Contra or something.
Contra. I mean, they've done them on...
Yeah, that works.
I think you can get them on like PlayStation Network or what have you. I know Nintendo DS had Contra 4, which that was really cool. There's also a Contra you can get for like an app,
All right, I think we're good.
and it's a remake of the Nintendo's the NES version of Contra, not the arcade. But the NES original Contra. And what's pretty cool is you've got 4 characters you can choose from. The levels are pretty much the same as the Contra we played growing up, but it's just the characters that you're playing as. They dolled them up a little bit, like...
Gotta make it a little more modern.
Yeah, totally. Like Bill, he's got you can tell it's Bill. He's got his blonde hair, flat top with his wife beater shirt on, and you got Lance, who's supposed to be Rambo with his long mullet.
Jamie, I think you just continued.
Oh, there we go. Jump through it.
Oh, you jumped
Duh.
through it? Cool.
Oh, yeah, go with the obvious.
Woo! We are smart.
That's
SMRT.
That's awesome. You're so funny, dude. Oh gosh. Yeah,
Did
man.
you spell- did you
Contra's
spell
gonna be
A right?
awesome. What was this, Simpsons or what?
Yeah, it
This
is.
is Simpsons.
It
man.
is Simpsons.
Look at that.
Right on.
Oh, yeah, it
That
is.
is sick. The
that's cool, man.
Simpsons.
Well, you're not kidding about dimensions. They go everywhere.
Dude, they're all over the place, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Doctor Who to happen, man. You're gonna have the music
Dude.
and everything. That is cool. That was awesome.
They drop right
They
on
dropped
there.
right on the couch. That's so cool. Whoever
Nice.
came up with
Nice.
this thing was brilliant.
Hey,
man.
hey, kids.
Oh my gosh, enough TV.
Lord. So,
Of course, I have to be curious. For Lego to be able to use all these different, just the negotiations they had to do to be able to access
yeah.
all this. You know what I mean?
Well, I think for what's easy for some of these is these are already Lego licenses. Like, there's already been a bunch of Simpsons sets already.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah,
there's
they
like
have all the
2 or 3 of them, I think.
there's a few hoops that they have to get through.
Yeah.
Whoops. Gandalf's not good at the Batmobile. But no, a lot of this stuff, like the Warner Brothers license that they have, which covers
that's
DC and God, what else on here is Warner Brothers? There's quite a
I
few.
don't think there's. Well, I know there's Paramount.
There's something
because
wrong with that
E.T..
couch. I'll give you that much right now.
There's E.T. they're doing.
Oh, that's you, Kurt. You need to go to the
Oh, you gotta go to the
couch.
couch. Okay.
Oh, look at the. You got to move her. Oh,
Oh, thanks, buddy. We good?
go back on. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Wait. There's something right there. I
That's-
gotta build. We'll get it. Battering that thing, man.
Got it. Boom.
Boom! Look at that.
Done.
Oh man, that couch was like constipated with Legos. Look at how it just
Yeah.
came out, man.
No shit. It just literally
Pun
shit them out.
intended.
Yeah.
Did you find any donuts in there?
Oh man, that's a good point.
Oh, we're doing some tunes here.
Look at that.
Yeah,
man.
buddy.
Oh, broke the radio too. Way to go.
How do we-
And the TV. Oh, Homer's be pissed here in a minute.
Oh,
I know.
totally.
Screwing everything up.
Oh, nice. Go,
Oh,
Jamie.
there you go.
There's your ramp dog.
Woo! With Gandalf this time.
You gonna Gandalf it? Yeah, Gandalf that thing. Boom.
Yeah! Woo!
Boom. I love how it's in slow motion too.
Dude, that is way too sick.
That is cool, man.
I like this. This game is so much fun.
This is awesome.
One of my best purchases I've done in a long time for games.
That's really cool.
Oh. Okay. What is that?
It would be
TARDIS?
It would be unlike me. Okay, so as our listeners know, every once in a while I'll show up and everything, unfortunately, and I want to try to be more
Unfortunately, no. That's not unfortunate.
but it wouldn't be like me to not bring up Alien, Predator, Prometheus, what's going on in that world. So just kind of want to give some of our fans who are fans of that series some
The
news.
2 whole fans we have.
Right.
That's our biggest joke is we're like, we got like 2 people. Come
Right.
on. No.
But they're probably wondering what's Kurt going to say about these movies? What does he know? So this is pretty cool. They did this interview with Danny McBride. So
With Danny McBride.
Danny McBride, aka Kenny Powers, is actually going to be in Alien Covenant, and he's going to be playing the main pilot of the Covenant ship. They didn't release his name yet, what the character's name is going to be, but they did this interview with him, and he
What am I missing here, guys?
I think we're okay, man. Right, Jamie?
I know
Um,
I don't know where it is.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
I keep seeing this kid.
So Danny McBride was saying, like, listen, for all those fans that are doubting about the sequel to Prometheus and it not being scary and everything, it's going to be scary. He goes, I was in this movie running around with a fake shotgun, getting chased down by aliens, watching my coworkers getting killed by these aliens and everything. This thing, and you can just hear Danny McBride with his Kenny
Switch him
Powers
around.
voice.
Yeah.
This thing is gonna be scary, man. Like, this thing is effed up.
just move the characters around to different ones is what it's saying.
And so Danny McBride is like really swearing up and down by this movie. Could be
And then, yeah,
awesome.
just put the Batmobile wherever.
Now, something that's really cool. This is really cool. So, what the word is about Ridley Scott and this movie?
There we go.
Is we're gonna get different forms of our beloved xenomorph.
We're good.
And so what's going to happen with our xenomorph is there's going to be different versions. And one thing that's cool, first off, is NECA did get the licensing rights to do the figures for Alien Covenant. I actually tweeted Randy Falk, who's pretty much the main figurehead of NECA Toys, and he said, yes, we will be doing Alien Covenant. So that's good news, because they rock. And the other thing is, there's an alien concept.
I don't think we have the colors right, buddy.
What's that?
I don't think we have the colors right.
No, there's something else we have to do. Switch your character
Me?
real quick. Yeah, I want to see. So just press triangle. You can just press it real quick. You don't even have to press and hold. There.
So there's a
Nope, can't get up there.
concept alien figure of a transparent alien. Okay.
Whoa.
But he's more like he's whoa,
What the-
hell?
Switch your characters.
How did I?
I don't know how that happened. Dude, just put me in
Sorry,
this
Jamie. I'm
black
moving
hole.
characters over here, trying different
Oh.
stuff, brother.
I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, try moving them around again.
So the transparent alien concept figure is, they say, is going to be an actual
worked. Look at-
xenomorph in
I'm up
this
top.
movie. So that's pretty
Okay.
awesome.
Nice.
Lots of big things are happening with Alien Covenant. Numi Rapace, who they thought was not coming back, is actually going to be in this movie. I don't know if you've all seen any stills of the production photos, but there's a picture of online of who looks like kind of our Ripley character, just kind of hiding behind this corner, and it looks like there's a part of the ship that's on fire, and you can see some sort of xenomorph just kind of looking around the corner, you know. So it really does have the feel of Alien, which the first one, which
Okay.
is pretty cool.
If you haven't noticed, Kurt's favorite thing is Alien, Predator, all that stuff. I mean, that's
Sorry,
what
I
he
fell
is.
asleep over here. I missed what was going on.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
Kid
he's
Kurt, kid.
huge into all that. Oh, I'm jumping all the way on the.
And just again, unfortunately, there's going to be a stall on Alien 5. And and it's because of Avatar. It's because James Cameron's just so, adamant about doing Avatar 1 through 17. I don't know how many Avatars he's going to do, man, but that thing came out, 2009? And
that long ago?
it's been that long, I mean, we finally got a new Metallica record around the corner.
I
We
just
still haven't
saw
seen,
they just dropped a single.
I know, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. It totally sounds like Slayer, which is really cool.
What is it? We're all fucked or whatever they
Something
say.
like that, yeah.
We're shit out of luck.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah. Good old
Oh,
Hetfield.
SOL, got it.
I
Yeah.
love Hetfield. So, but we haven't seen an Avatar sequel. So, and the thing is like Sigourney Weaver's tied up until that thing's done, and until
Which
that
it's
thing's
3.
done, is that what you're saying?
3 more. But they're
God.
filming them back to back.
I hope so.
So
I really want Alien 5 to come out because it's basically taken off where Aliens left off. So basically 3 and 4 don't really exist, don't really matter.
we're flying.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta fly through the circles.
Oh, you-
Gather your
okay.
coins as you go down.
Oh my gosh, okay. So like Sonic or something.
Well, you saw this in the Avengers.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Avengers did the same principle. When you were hopping off the helicarrier, same principle as you're coming back down. You're kind of zipping in and out of the.
So yeah, that's some, and then Predator 4 is sounding really good too. Shane Black's really talking a lot of good things about it. I don't know if you guys have ever played Predator Concrete Jungle when it was for Xbox.
Do you want to just save and stop for now?
Yeah, that's cool.
Because we can start tying up here in a little bit.
Yeah. But
okay.
get ready for a really cool Predator movie because it sounds like they're going the whole route of the Concrete Jungle story where some humans find some Predator artifacts, start trying to, mimic their technology and create like all these weapons. And you got this Predator loose in the city, trying to go after corrupt bad guys. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting excited about that. And Arnold is in talks to be in it. Arnold is they are talking.
The
to
fact that
him.
he's still going is sometimes amazing.
I know, it blows my mind. So
It's, I don't know. I feel putting Arnold and stuff like that. I think it's past the point for him. I mean, look what it did for Terminator.
yeah, that's a
Nothing.
good point.
What was the movie we went and saw in the theater with Arnold?
That was good. Sabotage.
Sabotage. That was perfect for
That
his
was
role. Have you
really
seen
good.
Sabotage? That was actually a good
It
role.
was a
for him.
really good.
I came
movie.
across it on Netflix. I don't think I've watched it yet, though.
Oh man,
Yeah,
watch it.
it was
It's
good.
worth it. There's also another movie he did called Maggie, and it's like Arnold starring as Rick Grimes, and he's good. Like he's got the acting chops. It's just he's got to kind of do away with the macho tough guy, and now just kind of be. He just can't be the muscle bound dude. He can't be John
That's-
Matrix.
That's unfortunately typecasting for him.
And unfortunately, it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think what's probably going to happen with his character in Predator is he's going to be more of a cameo. Like, yeah, this is what we experienced in this jungle back when we were dealing with this hostage thing. And yeah, this is what the monster was like. It had these dreadlocks. Like he's what's his face who plays for Manny Ramirez. I think that was Manny Ramirez's brother. Oh wait, he's from another planet. It's supposed to be a joke.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this thing was related to Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
You got to be had those
Yeah.
dreads. Come on now.
Exactly. But I think maybe they'll go that route.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, who knows? I mean, I guess we'll see. It all depends because you don't know with these movies. They keep pushing them around, moving them around. You don't know. I mean, look at Pacific Rim has been tossed around left and right.
Dude,
We don't know what's going on with
Finally,
that.
it's gonna get a sequel, which is cool. Oh, and then before we go, can I talk about Walking Dead and what's happened?
Well, we can, or if you just, I mean, it's still going to be a month and a half away before we do the special edition one. But we're going to do, like I mentioned, all about the Fear the Walking Dead, and then moving into Walking Dead.
Well, I'll just say it really quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the girl. There's
he's talking
the
about the
Whispers.
comic, is what he's talking about.
So in the comic, we know there's the Whispers. Okay. Now, for our friends that haven't read, I'm just going to say what happens. We know Negan escaped Alexandria. Okay.
Yeah.
And he went and hung out with the Whispers. He was just doing this thing where he wanted to be a part of them. Okay. So what he does is he manipulated them. He got them like thinking like, okay, he's good, just like Negan does. Well, Negan, he's totally seducing Alpha, who runs the Whispers. Okay. And they're about to like make out. Dude, Negan beheaded her.
What?
Totally beheaded her. Put her head in a bag, and he's like, wait till Rick sees this. That's the last.
Is this a what's in the box moment? What's in the box? What's in the box?
It does kind of play into that, which is funny you said that, because they do say, "What's in the bag? What's in the bag?" exclamation point. And
that's funny.
And Rick's
gotta love a good Seven reference.
Oh, totally. And Rick is just like, he sees this, like he presents this to Rick, like, "Hey, it's Christmas time. Here's your present. You know, what you've been waiting for." And Rick's like, "Okay," kind of like, you know, Grandma giving you this nasty fruit cake or something.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Thanks,
exactly.
But no thanks. But you know, like,
thanks.
The thing is like, you know, Negan's like, "Hey man, can you just let me out of the jail, man? I just want to win your trust."
Mm-hmm.
Rick's like, "Okay, you know what? Here's where you're gonna live. Somebody's gonna be guarding you all the time. You know, you got to prove you're okay." And Negan's like, "Okay, where do I sign the dotted line? Thanks, Rick."
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what happens. I mean, it's starting to feel like this is going to be. It's starting to feel like Negan's going to be the Walking Dead's Wolverine.
I could see that.
That's kind of
what it sounds like.
I don't know. I'm really liking the character. He's very. He could go back to being bad, and I'll still like him. He's won me over.
Yeah. So, the quick things I wanted to talk about, because I didn't mention this at the beginning. We are doing a part 2 tomorrow. That's when Mr. Silent Ninja, AKA my co-host Ryan, is going to be joining me with his son. Maxton is coming along. I'm sure he's going to love some Lego Dimensions, playing this and whatnot. That side's going to actually, that part of the podcast is actually going to be PG because of the kid. You know, he's 5, so going to watch my mouth with that somewhat. As much as I can. But the one thing I wanted to jump in that when I went and picked this game up today, that I was able to try for my first time, and I hadn't been able to try yet, and I'm actually going to go play more of it tomorrow downtown, is the PlayStation VR, the new virtual reality headset for PlayStation. They have them at Best Buy now. And I got to sit down and play it. It was a game called Eve Valkyrie, which Eve is a big MMO, massive multi-online player game that they've had out for years and years. It doesn't have a huge player base, but the player base is so passionate about it, and it's got a huge like economy and all this stuff with it. One of the guys that does Extra Life, he's huge into it. He's raised a ton of money playing the game through it and whatnot. But this is like a separate, you know, little spin-off game and for VR, and I was surprised. It was clear, it was real good looking, it was fun. I mean, when I'm looking around, because you're flying a ship and you're looking around, and it's like, you know, it was amazing how well done it was.
Very realistic in that sense.
Yes, cool. It was awesome. I was really impressed. It wasn't too heavy. The game I actually used the PlayStation controller with, the DualShock controller, but I know with certain games, if you have the PlayStation Move controllers, you can use those too. Oh, wow. So you get more action and moving around and stuff like that. Of course, you know, the one downfall is the getting up, moving around. There is wires coming from all these headsets and stuff, because you got to power them somehow and have it send the signal back and whatnot. But it was so much fun.
That's cool.
I am going down, which if you're listening to this now, I'll probably already be down there, or it'd already be done, because I don't know when I'm going to get this edited and put up. But there's a PlayStation is in town with their trucks and whatnot. They're going to be downtown doing a big event where they're going to have the virtual reality down there. They're going to have all their new games and stuff, a bunch of stuff that hasn't been released yet and everything for the public to go see. So I'm going to go down there and check it out and have a little fun with it. So,
Oh man, that's gonna be awesome.
yeah, but yeah,
other new
it
stuff?
was. I was surprised. You
Sounds
know,
pretty
it
cool.
was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So, which I wasn't sure, because I mean that's coming from the days when I played some of the original virtual reality, aka Virtual Boy.
Oh Lord.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Virtual
which
Boy,
was
remember that?
awful.
Remember AVGN doing that?
Yes,
That's
yes,
awesome,
that was
man.
classic. Mr. Angry Video Game
That
Nerd.
guy's awesome.
Showing our age. Shh.
Yes, yes. Way back in the day. But hey, the main audience that listens to this and sees all my videos is, I think, 26 to 35, I think, or something like that. So they're, closer in age. It's not so much of the younger whippersnappers.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Millennial.
Don't talk to me. I know you're sitting next to me, but just text me.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. If you go to a Best Buy, go try it out. It was a
awesome,
blast. It was a blast. They have
it
like
was.
5 different games you can play.
Really?
So I mean,
Nice.
I was amazed he didn't let me play a little bit longer, because no one was waiting in line.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of like, come on, let me play a little bit more, but whatever,
Yeah.
I mean,
I just want to.
yeah.
Get to try the experience.
Exactly. And then the other thing is one of the big topics of lately, which is extremely hyped games and
Yeah.
not performing like they should.
Give
And
me an
I'm
example
speaking.
of one. What's
I'm
one
speaking
that
of the
comes to
most
mind?
recent one, which is No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah.
Which I picked up day one. I like it.
It's a long time ago, man.
That was it just came out Tuesday.
Yeah, it only came out recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's been around for a while.
No,
I thought
it
there
was
a game
supposed
like
to.
that.
It was supposed to come out a long time ago, and it kept getting pushed back.
Okay, that's
So,
what I saw.
yeah.
Then.
So it was very, very hyped, and it didn't quite perform like it should have.
Oh, no.
And being gamers here, I mean, I'm curious on the thoughts. Like my thoughts of it is, they're pushing stuff too much now, too much ahead of time, where it gets everyone's hopes up, and then it comes out, and you're like, really, that was it?
Yeah.
That
happens, man.
It's like getting asked for the first time.
Yeah.
Basically when you first got asked for the first time, you're like, you're all hyped up for it, and then when it's over, you're like,
That's
Well,
it.
what was that about?
That's it.
really?
That was it, huh?
It's like,
Ah,
that
well.
was done? All that time, everything I was excited for, and
What? She's a cow? What?
So
you know what I mean?
I have seen
No, I
some.
totally
I have
hear ya.
seen some stuff on YouTube about No Man's Sky.
which it is my current
And
series.
don't get me wrong, it looks kind of cool.
It's
The
cool
motion's
because
awesome.
No Man's Sky is a procedurally generated game, which the best comparison to it is Minecraft.
Yeah.
Very
So
much
it
so.
changes all the time. Everything's changing throughout the whole universe. This one, though, is not quite the building. It's more of an RPG style.
Yeah.
It's more collection and repair is what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you repair,
Yeah,
you
that's a good
collect,
point.
you have resources. You have to make sure your suit's not, getting too much radiation through it. Your life support, your spaceship has enough fuel. But there is gunfights, and there's discovering, and it's more about exploring is what it is. That's the whole point of it, is exploring. There is billions upon billions of planets.
Yep.
You can go find all these planets. You can name them what you want. So if someone else is playing and they happen to come across it, they'll see your planet, and what you named it.
That's pretty cool.
And there's a whole economy there of like buying and selling and all that stuff too. But it kind of just falls flat to a point. And I've enjoyed it, and I'm still enjoying it. I've only put like 4 hours into it because of time and whatnot. And actually, It's been out a week and a half now. It wasn't this past Tuesday. It was the Tuesday
it's
before
about a
it
week
came
and a
out.
half, yeah.
Yeah. So, so I really haven't had much time to put into it. But the whole point is to get to the center of the universe. You know, there's a center there. They say it should take about 30 hours or so. Overall, if you want to go straight there. But then you don't discover everything. You don't see everything. But it's kind of just like you go to one planet, then you go to another, then you go to another, then you go to another.
Yeah.
You know, you can discover everything around the planets. There's going to be all kinds of new life forms. There's 3 main alien races that you can meet up and talk to and learn their languages and try and understand them. There's puzzle parts.
I did see
but
something
it was
about that.
just-
You kind of learn their word for.
Yes. So it to me it was extremely hyped up, but overall it was disappointing in the end, just because and it's a great example of a movie that falls into that Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Extremely hyped up,
I've
but then it's
heard about
disappointing.
that. A lot of people were very unhappy with it.
Here's the thing. I liked it, but my thing is this. What happened, I feel like, is because DC's really wanting to go a darker route. You can just tell. They really want to just be like, hey, let Marvel do their thing. We're DC. We're going to do things our way. Our thing is we want to create something a little more stoic. We want to be darker. We want to be heavier. You guys are the Beatles. That's cool. DC. We're Black Sabbath. That's the contrast they want to put out there.
But it's changing.
But it's
They
changing
they
because
want to differentiate themselves.
Yeah, but it's changing because everybody was like, well, Civil War was so awesome and blah, 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 which it was awesome. But it's a totally different movie than Batman versus Superman,
Which
And they edited the thing so
Yeah.
it would be more appealing towards Joe Public. And
they edited it so awfully. Yeah, if you didn't know, the company that edited it was actually the one that did their trailers. That's all they've ever done is trailers.
Dude,
and
that
trailers are meant
sucks.
to be bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So that's what the big fail of the movie was, is it was bits and pieces put in the wrong places.
yeah.
And all that stuff. So we could get into all that. My biggest thing is what I was trying to do is compare it as, something so hyped up, and I wanted to kind of
Yeah.
get your feelings real quick before we finish this up because it is getting late. How do you feel like when you see something that, you've been hyped up for so long, and what do you think, how do you think they should go about it? Really? When it's hyped up and then you get to it and you're like, sweet, I can't wait to play this or watch it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like,
Just
that's
a
it?
Dud. Just a dud. Well, you want to go? Why don't you start,
Well,
Dale? What do you think?
The downside of that is, realistic when you come to a game like that, the only thing they could do is DLC.
yeah. That's a good point.
You know what I mean? That's really, they can't
that's
change
the
the
only-
game at that point.
Yep.
You're only going to see DLC at that point. And of course, nowadays, they're going to charge you for DLC. So now I've got a game that, that kind of fell flat on his face. You're not great with. Well, now I gotta pay to see it. If it shows up any better.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's where a lot of people are going to wait and say, "Let me see it on YouTube. Let me see if my buddy." You're gonna wait to find somebody else that's invested in it, looked into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take some of your big gamer guys that can afford to do this on a regular basis. Say, hey, we'll do the DLC. We'll check it out. I'll go watch you. Well, I still don't like it. I'm not paying that money.
Exactly.
That's a
Yeah.
good point, man. I like that.
That is. I mean, it's DLC. Well, DLC's changed the game overall so much, but
Well, they don't.
Yeah,
They do add some really
it's
cool
really-
stuff along the way. Certain,
Yeah.
certain
Oh,
games
yeah.
have wonderful DLC.
yeah.
Other games, not so much.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you're not excited if you're not liking that game to begin with, that you've been so hyped up to play, and then you're like, blah, what the hell is this shit that I just played? Why are you going to go out and buy the DLC?
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, because the DLC adds levels or maybe some other stuff. A lot of the big DLC nowadays is for just multiplayer type stuff. It's
Very
not
much
really
so.
first person.
And you're really not going to
Yeah.
change the main concept
Yeah.
of the game.
Yep.
Well, unless it's like a Grand Theft Auto 5. That they've
That's
been
true.
smart.
Their
They've done it so
online
well.
has done wonders.
That's-
They've done a
yeah.
wonderful
It's
job.
online, but it's been only online stuff, but they've done so much to add new stuff to make it interesting and appealing for everyone.
And keep
So,
people interested in that
yeah.
game. That game's
Yeah.
been out, 5 or 6 years now?
Yeah, it's
about
been like
that.
5 years because
And they still have a huge group of people playing.
Dude,
it.
people won't stop, man.
Yeah.
People won't stop that.
I bought it twice. I bought it for my PS3
As did
and
I.
my PS4.
As
you
did-
know?
I bought it for
Jeez.
two different systems, and I've played the snot out of it.
And I want to buy it for my PC actually, just because the graphics and all the mods and all that stuff.
Do it for the mods.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Do it for the mods.
Where do you fall on this one, Kurt?
I mean, I'm kind of like, so what it reminds me of is, remember when The Matrix came out, how awesome that movie was, the first one. I remember seeing the trailer on the Super Bowl being like, I'm going to see that. And I remember this is like the same year when The Phantom Menace came out, and I was just like, oh man, like this is going to be up there. And then it got you really excited for, oh my gosh, here comes Star Wars, you know? And The Phantom Menace, and that thing had the coolest trailer and everything, and you're so vested into it. You're so vested into Darth Maul and the double-bladed lightsaber. You're so vested in, whoa, look at this creature with these flappy ears. He's probably going to be like Chewbacca and tough. This is going to be cool. Whoa, Liam Neeson as a Jedi. Wow, that's a good combo. And you're so vested in the anticipation, the build-up, and the excitement. And just your heart is so enthralled, and you know it's just like having that girl you're friends with in science class, and you know you can tell there's chemistry between the two of you, and you're getting up all the ammunition and the courage to ask her out or ask her to the prom or whatever. Then you know here comes delivery time, and it just doesn't.
You fall flat on your face.
Yeah, man. The girl's like, "Well, I just think we're friends," and you know, hey, tell me about your best friend. What's his deal?
Oh, yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and or you know how Phantom Menace turned out. You know, so you get all this stuff going, and I feel like people are going to go one way or the other. People are going to either stay committed because they've already put all this emotional vested energy into trailers, into all the coming soon stuff, into the Nerdist Facebook posts, and you know the magazines, the GamePro magazine articles, and all this stuff, and they don't want to feel like they've just been let down. You know, there's those people that do that, and they stay committed to it because, oh man, something good's gonna happen with it. Something good's gonna happen with it, and they don't want to feel like they've been cheated. And then there are those that are just so pissed off and bitter that this was a dupe. They dropped the ball, and they don't even want to touch it. You know,
And they're going to lose interest in future product.
Yeah. So Jamie, it's kind of like the game when Too Human came out.
Oh my God, that game was
That's a
for
prime
years.
example. That's a prime
yes,
example,
that is an
actually.
awesome example.
Because this thing was like, I remember the trailer to this thing. I remember reading about it in the magazines. I remember seeing this bald guy. I remember thinking to myself, dude, this is going to be a movie. I can see it now. This is like, because this is after Chronicles of Riddick came out. I'm like, oh my God, Vin Diesel's going to play this guy, and I'm going to be in line to see this movie.
And I like that movie. Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool. I did too. That was awesome.
Yes, I love
and
it.
then just remember what happened with that whole thing, the company. Like that thing was the biggest meltdown. I'm surprised Netflix hasn't done a movie about that fiasco yet, man.
I know. Yeah, that was just it was such a mess. And when it finally came out, you're like, what the fuck did I just play?
Yeah.
Like
What just
really,
happened?
It was a game that got recalled.
Yeah.
A game that got recalled.
Yeah, because they lost something with the licensee and all that
Yes.
shit. So then they had to turn around and literally tell all the companies to pull it off the shelf.
Yep.
It was like, what the, really?
And this thing was like
Who
hyped
does
up
that?
for like years.
Yeah.
I remember when Xbox was kind of on its last leg. The first Xbox was on its last run of games, and it was going to be one of the Xbox 360's launch titles, and they came out. I do remember it was released. You know, I remember like playing it, and the control just sucked. The control was just horrible. And at that point, I mean, like my heart was broken actually because it was so bad. Like I just kept telling myself, no, this is this is going to be okay. This is going to be okay. I just got to get through a few levels. No, the thing was horrible.
Yeah, it was
thing
awful.
rancid.
And it never changed after that.
No.
If you can't change the base game, if the base core concept of your game is flawed.
Yep. Dude, if the girl just wants to be a friend,
there is no DLC. There is nothing that you can do to fix that.
Nothing
exactly.
you can do.
You can't go back, man.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I guess on that note, it's good as time to finish up because I know I'm going to be talking for another couple hours tomorrow about all kinds of nerdy stuff with Ryan. So, plus actually I have a buddy that wants me to come hang out for a minute here in a little bit.
Cool.
To actually talk some extra life and business stuff too. So it's always work, it's always one thing or another,
This is a good problem. This is a good problem to have.
But on that note, yeah, if you have anything that you want to ask us or, ask me and whatnot or anything, maybe we screwed up on something. I mean, I know we're all perfect, but, just in case, something we said wrong, shoot me a tweet, let me know. Also, you can shoot Kirt a tweet over here. What's your Twitter handle again?
Deacon Alien Toy.
Yeah.
At New Cosmos.
Which I saw.
I got it, but I couldn't tell you what mine was. I'd have to go search it.
You're like, I don't remember. Which, if you haven't figured out mine yet, mine's Nerdology 5280. Same thing across the board.
Thought?
I mean, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Milk and coffee.
If you're listening to this on both, I apologize. I'm going through the same shit I went through earlier on the first part that we did for the unboxing and building of the Lego. So I apologize, but I'm separating up the videos and just the way I'm doing it. So you got to hear it twice. Or you can just stop listening at this point if you want. That's up to you. So I don't really care, Also, please check out my YouTube channels if you haven't yet. Both Nerdology 5280 and Nerdology 5280 Gaming. This is the time of year where it does get busy. I have unboxing videos that I'm going to be literally shitting out of my ass for a while here.
It's going to propel them to the roof.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have
keep them occupied somehow.
Yeah. There's I can think of. There's really not any review videos or anything like that. I just did one that was kind of off the wall, not normal for my channel. It was for War Dogs.
Oh, that's cool.
That I did because I saw an early screening.
How was it?
I'll tell you in a second. We'll jump into it.
Okay.
So check out those. I have all my gaming videos, which I'm doing for No Man's Sky. I also have Stardew Valley still running off and on.
He plays MapleStory still.
Yeah, hey.
Just kidding.
Why not? No.
That was fun, actually. I'll admit.
I'll be doing a couple other probably games here. I'm going to start hopefully streaming on Twitch here soon, so check me out there on Nerdology 5280. Go figure. Everything, Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff. Stay tuned for episode 2, which should be dropping either a day or two after this one. It depends on how long it takes to edit, which these videos take a very, very long time, these long videos. So, as for podcasts coming up, we got a couple. I know I mentioned earlier, the next podcast for Nerds is next month when we're going to be doing the tabletop games. So we will be jumping in, doing all kinds of, from Magic to, there's a couple games Ryan has, and my buddy Michael, which if you've listened to early podcasts for this channel, he was the one that was the co-host to begin with. He's going to be bringing a couple games over and joining us for that too. For Unleashing, stay tuned this week. We are going to be talking about some Spider-Man Blue and Daredevil Yellow.
Cool.
The following week is Dark Knight, and then after that we jump into all of our TV show podcasts and everything from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to Gotham and Star Wars Rebels. We got Walking Dead coming up.
Yeah.
Everything, that's that time of season, where we get everything literally.
Vikings.
Yeah. Oh, Vikings. I haven't even watched the first half of last season,
Dude,
the current season.
So,
awesome. So yeah, stay tuned for all those. So yeah, thank you again.
Really quick. Star Trek. What'd you think? Star Trek Beyond.
Loved it.
Cool. Did you
Loved
see
it.
it? Did you see it, Dale?
Loved
I have not.
Oh, you got to see
So,
it. It's awesome. Best one out of the three. Go to All Seas too.
Working
Go
too
to All
much
Seas
these
too.
days.
Yeah, go to All Seas. All Seas, definitely. I want to say thank you. Hopefully, they're listening to this podcast. And if they are, I appreciate the follow on Facebook. Definitely. I have to swing by there, pick up some more comics anyway soon to start reading some more. We're jumping into some comic book heavy type podcast here soon. So need some more reading material and all that. We're going back old school on a lot of the stuff. So yeah. So thank you again. I appreciate you tuning in. And as always, please don't forget to unleash your inner nerd. And we will see you next time. Peace.